Happy Monday, everybody. We have so much to talk about, so much to react to, so much to roast. We can't have anything nice in 2026, so might as well roast it. Might as well have some laughs. So grab a beverage. Hopefully you're wearing something very comfy. Smash that like on your way in, and let's get started.
If you like what you see, come and get it with me. I know you deserve all you want, 'cause your heart's made of gold. But don't wait till you're old. If you want it, I get you some.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Stand-up comedian, pop culture vulture, and dopamine fiend, Joleen Lunzer, here for another No Offense, All Offense, where we talk about trending topics, reality TV, the news, true crime, anything that's really spiking our dopamine. We get into it, we roast it, we react to it, we take a comedic look, and also a very opinionated look. Now, just because I am very opinionated, that doesn't mean you have to have the same opinions as me. You're welcome to sound off in the live chat or the comment section if you're on the replay crew, and we can just respectfully agree to disagree.
That's my opinion!
Just like Tamra Judge, just so calmly, you guys. Also, remember, everything I say today is true, except for the parts that are false. Everything is alleged and for entertainment purposes only.
Allegedly.
So no suey, no suing me. that is the legalese that you guys spread out there. If you don't want someone to take legal action on you, you go no suey. Everything allegedly, no suey. Okay. Happy Monday. I see you guys in the live chat. Smash that like on your way in. Hit that subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much. Let's set a like goal for 1,000. Can we get 1,000 likes on the stream? That would be amazing. Also, I made a Traders Live. I'm finally going to recap the 10th episode. We have one more episode and then a reunion episode this Thursday of the Traders Season 4 US. And yeah, so we'll talk about that tomorrow. Let me see if I invited a guest. Oh, we have a special guest that'll be coming and joining us tomorrow, and that'll be at 1 p.m. Pacific. So make sure you are all there so we can talk about the Traders. And I did something I've been just trying to find, I think just like everybody else, any kind of entertainment, distraction, good things that are going to entertain me in this world where everything's crazy and upside down and on fire. And so I started binging season 2 of the Traders Australia. Okay. And I finished the whole thing. Me? Yes, I did. Is it Tuesday? Oh, is it Australia? Is it England? Billie Jean, where are you at? And let me tell you, season 2 of Australia, oh my God, I'll have to do like a separate little roast of this. If you guys haven't watched Australian Traders, I didn't watch season 1. It just started me on season 2 for some reason. And I went with it. And I will tell you, it is, wow. I was entertained. I was also pissed off, but it was so interesting and frustrating that I binged it all the way through. All, I think, 10 episodes. And I didn't stop. And it was maybe the dumbest faithfuls I think I've ever seen on a Traders, but it was so nice to watch the Australians, because you know me, I love Australia. Never been there. Met lots of Australians. I just am obsessed. I feel like I am an Australian or a wannabe Australian. Okay, you guys, me or New Zealand? You know, one of the two I want to be a part of. You know, when I was growing up, in school, they'd be like, where are your ancestors from? And I would say Australia, because I really thought we were from Australia, because my grandpa's side of the family was from Austria. And I was like, oh my God, that's so freaking cool.
Okay, this is great.
Inappropriate.
I was like, that is so cool. I'm Australian. And they were like, I don't think you're Australian. And then my parents were finally like, no, you are not Australian. You are people from Austria. And then I went to Austria and I loved Austria. Shout out to Salzburg. So I love both, but I still am going to claim that I'm Australian. New Zealand has no snakes. Okay. Yeah. Which country has the least amount of scary. I know Australia has a lot of scary things, but I feel like here in the US, we have a lot of scary things too. And I live in the desert and there's lots of creepy crawlies and scary things. Yes, reality TV, CJ. It is with Luke from Survivor. And I didn't think I was going to like Luke from Survivor because I've never watched Australian Survivor, really. I don't think I have. I've watched Australian Big Brother. But I really loved Luke from Survivor. And I remembered that you guys, some of you told me that I remind you or look like Annabelle from Australian Traders, the season 2 that I was watching. So when she popped up, I'm like, oh my God, that's the young lady that my subs, or a few of you, said you think I look like. And thank you, because she's like young and 29 and I just turned 46. But she became my favorite on the whole show. Not only because you guys said she looks like me, but if you know, you know. She was amazing. Okay. Oh, thank you. I can be a Kiwi. Oh, yes, New Zealander. Joleen. Ni Kai. Thank you so much. I want to be a Kiwi. Thank you. I appreciate that. Because I'm ready to I'm leaving Las Vegas here. No. I'm ready to dual citizenship. Is anybody taking crazy California ladies? Anybody? All right. You guys, thank you so much. Michelle's 3 boys for coming in with the first super chat of the live. If you want to support the channel further, you can do what Michelle's 3 boys did and send a super sticker or a super chat. We'll highlight it. And you can also put a comment in there if you leave a super chat and I'll read your comment. Christina, so good to see you. Thank you so much for the super chat. Says, howdy, Billy Joel turned 4 yesterday. Oh, happy birthday to little Billy Joel. That's Christina's little doggy. That's her doggy poo. Happy birthday. I love that. Or you can hit me up on the Venmo, PayPal, Cash App. I have gotten, some of you have hit me up already. And thank you. I have to give you a shout out for your support. Again, you don't have to do any of this. But if you want to, the options are there. The links are in my description. Thank you to Ariel. Thank you to Amy. Thank you to Michelle. You guys are amazing. Thank you for the Venmos. And then I got a Cash App. I got some Cash Apps too here. Where is it? Oh, Kristen, thank you so much. And Otter. I got Otters. You guys are beautiful pumpkin spice babies. And then I think I got a PayPal too. I want to recognize you guys. Thank you. I hit the boom. And to the boom. And to the boom, boom, boom. Oops. I was supposed to hit again. I said a boom, boom, boom. Okay. Well. All right. Oh my gosh. PayPal is like, give us sign in again. Give us all of your information. We're not going to tell you anything. And I'm like, okay. Boo. Shout out to my Patreon supporters. We also have a membership here on YouTube if you're interested. Thank you. And thank you to Side Gig for the PayPal. I think I mentioned that in my last live, but I'll keep mentioning it. You guys spending your hard-earned money on little old me. You deserve all the mentions, all the things. Okay. Right, Eddie? Eddie says, I really want to go to Australia and New Zealand one day. Me too. Let's all move there together. Let's get out of this place. I don't know if the Australians and the New Zealanders want. I mean, I was just offered an invite to New Zealand. So I'll see if I can bring anybody. Okay. How many people they'll allow me to bring. Can I bring a couple 50,000 friends? Can I do that? All right. So I was binging oh my gosh, Traders, Australia, because I know we're going to talk about this season of Traders tomorrow. We're going to go over the episode, but this last episode it was a rough one. It was a rough one for me. I was like, no. Now we only have 1 episode left, but I did see people were posting that, in 2026, they're going to be filming 2 seasons of, instead of 1, they're going to be filming 2 seasons of the Traders. We're going to get our civilian one with the regular peeps and then another, celebrity or whatever Trader. So then we'll have 2 seasons of Traders to look forward to, instead of just 1. Chicken Head, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Happy Monday to you. Okay, you'll go too. Okay, can I bring Chicken Head as a +1? But I have a lot of +1s when we go to New Zealand. Thank you so much. I think I saw my friend Powell in here. Powell, how are you? I think I saw you somewhere in the comments, and it might have slipped by me, but hello. Hello to all of you. Okay. So I was having, so we have a lot to talk about. And I just keep, I got to do this real quick. Smash that like if you haven't already, you guys. Oh my God, I forgot to tag this video. You take a couple days off, right? Yes, to the two genders, civilian and celebrity. Yeah, two different genders of freaking traders we're going to get. I know I haven't applied yet, you guys. I'm just like, oh, I don't know. Maybe I can barely motivate myself to come on and entertain people. So I'm like, I don't want to come here when I'm in like a doo-doo mood and not be entertaining for you guys. So, but I did schedule most of my lives for this week. So make sure your notifications are on. Let me just add these little taggy waggy woo-woos here. Where did you go? YouTube. Okay. And whatever, we'll just leave it like that. Leave it like that. PCB Amy says, I get it. Because I'm just like you. Every time you're running late, I think I probably would be too. Oh, I'm just like, well, this is a horrible time to just, be around sometimes. But also to have perimenopause and ADHD, because I'm like, forget it. Just another manic Monday. Yes. Moody Booby. Hello, and Steven is our guest tomorrow on our Tonight's recap.
Allegedly.
And it's not even allegedly because he texted me and said he's in. So if you haven't experienced the wonder of Steven, definitely join us tomorrow because he's super fun. Rhinestone Cowgirl, thank you for being a member for 2 months. Thanks for 2 months of making Lauren and John less torturous, right? I got to revisit over there and see what they're doing too, but I haven't. So yes, and shout out to all of you who are in the nor'easter, that's what you guys call it, right? The snowstorms or wherever, because it's probably snowing other places as well. So shout out to all my shovel buddies out there. Lala says, shoveling snow all day long. So glad to be with you. Needed a few moment from the fracking news and such. I know. We got to make fun of some of this. I mean, this shit is just so dumb. So I was so excited. You guys know I'm a Minnesotan. I'm a hockey fan. I love hockey. I was so excited. The two sports that I followed this Olympics were the hockey team, the women's hockey team and the men's hockey team. The women's hockey team wrapped up earlier. They got a gold medal. They beat Canada. Apologies to my Canadians, but it was such good games because we played Canada early on in like preliminary Olympics or whatever they call it. And then we met back up with them and we beat them the first time. And Canada was just like the favorite to win. And the first time I think it was like 5-1 or something. And these women, it is like a rivalry. I had no idea the US and Canada have such a rivalry with women's hockey, but they do. And it's actually pretty fun to watch. And then they met up again in the gold medal game. And it was a very much closer game. And I thought for sure there were moments where I was like, Canada's going to win. I mean, they're just like a powerhouse team. And the USA girls pulled through and the USA women won the gold. And it was so exciting. And I just felt, it's right now it's like, do I even want to celebrate? But you want to say, you know what I mean? But I want to celebrate like the athletes and shit. But like what's going on here? Ew, gross. Bring a book. Ew. So I said, I'm going to just allow myself to enjoy the hockey. So I watched the women and then I watched the men. And the men won the gold for the first time in 46 years because they haven't won since the Miracle on Ice, since I was born, since the Miracle of Jolene and the Miracle on Ice. And obviously that was a very Minnesota heavy program with Herb Brooks as their coach of the Golden Gophers at the time, and got that team to do what no one thought they could do, which was beat the Russians. And that was before like professional hockey players could play on Olympic teams. And it was amazing. And I just watched the Miracle on Ice documentary on Netflix, and I definitely recommend that to anyone who just wants to maybe feel something not icky and horrible. So I was excited for the men because our GM from the Minnesota Wild is in charge of this Olympic team. We obviously have 3 players. Well, maybe not obviously to people who don't follow hockey, but we have Brock Faber, who's a Minnesotan himself, on the U.S. team from the Minnesota Wild. And we have Matt Boldy, who's from Boston. I think he's from Massachusetts. I think he's from Norfolk County, because I was watching Turtle Boys live last night, and he was saying that he went to a bar to watch it where Matt Boldy's mom worked. I think I was like, what? So Matt Boldy from the Minnesota Wild is on the team. And then also obviously Quinn Hughes, who we recently stole from Canada, but he's an American, but we stole him from a Canadian team and got him on the Wild. And we're really excited about that. So in addition to that, our coach for the Minnesota Wild, John Hines, was there. There were just, with it being, the anniversary of, 46 years to the day that the Miracle on Ice happened. And then they were honoring Goudreau, which was a hockey player who tragically passed away with his brother a few years ago. And they had his jersey, and his parents were there. And then we won. And I was like, oh my God, this is great. The women won and the men won. Like, hell yeah, feels good, So I was having just a good time for about 30 seconds. When the women won, I got to ride that for a little bit until I found out one of my favorite Minnesota players from the women's team might be a little cuckoo for cankles, but allegedly, we'll say, and then the men won, and I was like, oh my God, this is so great. I'm going to post something. We're going to talk about it. This is so good. And then literally we were able to enjoy that for like freaking seconds, maybe minutes, definitely not an hour, before this wiener head showed up in the freaking locker room. Ride showed up, and he invaded. Let me see if I have the video. He invaded the freaking locker room, you guys. Sorry, I have too many things open up. Okay, let me share this. And I was like, no, what's he doing here? Here we go. And it was the video seen around the freaking world. Him in the locker room with the team that just won the gold. And there he was back there, Kash Patel, dancing, drinking, Mr. I don't think the FBI should use taxpayer money to fly on the private jet. And then now, since he's become the director of the FBI, he has been caught quite a few times using the FBI private jet and taxpayer money to go fly around to see his girlfriend, who's like a country singer I've never heard of. Okay. And they're really, really cringe and weird. And now he's taken a private jet all the way to Italy, but he had business, guys. He had very important short people business to attend to. He had very important hiding and covering for PDF file business to take care of. It's just like, oh my gosh. Thank you, Miss Chaos. So they had such a hard day, horrible session at the psychiatrist. So it's really going to cheer me up to listen to. I hope it cheers you up. Thank you. And I'm like, chugging beers and acting like he belongs. And I'm like, Kash, you're the dork. You're the nerd. None of these dudes would talk to you in real life without any sort of power. So he comes in there like Trump goes into the Teen USA locker rooms and he's like, I'm here, I'm queer, and I'm here to drink your beer. I wish he was queer. He would be probably, not as heinous if he was. But he's there and he's drinking. And at first, people are asking, is Kash Patel at the Olympics? Is he going to go to the men's hockey game? And of course, we get lied to. Reporters are asking, they're like, oh my, he's not. He is not going to be doing that. He is there for official business. And then literally minutes later, Larkin from the US team posts a live where Kash Patel is featured. And I'm like, oh my God, this dork. Drinking beer. So after they lied to us, it said, no, he's just there on official business. And he just made the business, so that he could be there because he had planned this allegedly since July to go there because he's obsessed with hockey. He's on like an adult men's team. I don't know. They let him play. So he thinks now he's one of them and he's, a hockey player too. And it's like, no, you just drink. You're on a beer hockey league. Big deal. All right. Get out of here. Hopefully you guys can hear the sound effects. So yeah, while someone is at Mar-a-Lago trying to, his boss allegedly, okay, some kooky looking 20-something white dude who looks way older, some Trump supporter who's mad at him goes into Mar-a-Lago. And while we still have all these Epstein files and things that we want to see, while he's like, oh, lying to our faces, lying to Congress, him and Pam Bondage just protecting. He's like, I'm going to go to freaking, I'm going to go to the game. These guys, they want to see me. So first we see him back there and he's just drinking beers. I don't know if I have, let's see if I have a picture of him back there. I mean, you've all probably seen it. Everyone's talking about it because we're just like, oh God, because I don't care if you are a Republican. You don't like Kash Patel. Nobody likes Kash Patel. You can't honestly tell me you like this guy. He's a loser and a liar. And he flies his lame girlfriend around. And he can't even reach the pedals in the car. Nobody likes Kash Patel. Trump doesn't even like Kash Patel. They like what Kash Patel will do for him, which is lie, but nobody likes him. Nobody invites him out. No one's like, who's really cool? Kash Patel. Who's like a really good guy who went to hang Cash. Did you call Cash to come to the party? No one says that. Like, nobody says that. Okay?
No.
He's a weirdo. He either has to bring the cocaine, obviously, allegedly, for entertainment purposes.
It's inappropriate.
Okay, or the Coca-Cola Classic. And some Corona, which, how dare you drink Corona? Why are you drinking Mexican beers, bro? What are you doing? Okay, you don't get to enjoy anything south of the border with what you're currently doing in the United States with ICE. No, you don't. Okay? No Taco Tuesday. No Coronis. Nope. I didn't make the rules. Okay? Those are the rules. You don't get to have any. Okay, so here's another video. Oh, let me share this one. Oh, you guys. That's my only reaction is, I got a family chat. We're all excited. My brother, my mom, my dad, my husband, my sister-in-law. We're all texting like, this is amazing. It's a miracle on ice. Oh my God, this is so great. And then this happens and we're all like, God damn it. We can't have anything. It takes everything from us. Okay, let me share this. Just being a loser. Just being a loser. And I really wish they would have just kicked him out and been like, you have to leave. You have to leave. Mister, look at this. Oh my God. This is so cringe. You guys, he's jumping up and down and he's still not even at the height of their eyeballs. If I play this, can you hear the audio? This is so cringe. Look at that Cash. Oh my God. I think he shit himself. He was so excited. And they put the gold medal. I think one of the Chucks or something? Puts the gold medal around his neck. He's like, oh my God, I'm cool. And nobody knows if he's looking at them. It's just, and then they're singing some song I've never heard of. I don't know, like, I love that bar, and they're jumping up and down. And they're drinking Mick Ultras. Like, it's an L all around. It's an L. And I'm just looking around. I'm looking for the Minnesota players. Like, where's Brock Faber? Where's Matt Boldy? Where's Quinn Hughes? You better not be hanging out with this guy. And just like doing what losers like him do is going in and who crashes someone's gold medal, Olympic gold medal freaking celebration? Kash Patel does. Kash Patel does. The self-awareness is just, it's not there for little Cashy Poo. He's like, they want me here. No. And there's Matt Boldy. So I'm just like, oh, fuck this, Matt Boldy. Fuck this. They're pointing up to the flag and they put it really high up there because they hate Kash Patel. And they all have to touch it and then they have to lift Cash. And it was so sad. Because even when the tallest guy lifted him, he still couldn't touch it. Like, it's cringe. It's horrible. I'm just like, oh, it was a T'Chuk. It figures, Micah, only a T'Chuk. The Bash brothers. Oh boy. Horrible. B. Moore says Canada deserved the win. They played much better. We had the better goalie. Well, I'll give you that now because the Hellebuck, he did really well because Canada had way more shots on goal than the US. Okay. We got very lucky in overtime with the Jack Hughes goal. And, Boldy was the only other person that scored for us. But Canada had so many opportunities, but there were just like little misses, or it would hit the post, or a couple of Hellebuck, had some really good saves, and he had so much more, maybe like, I don't know, 2 or 3 times more shots on goal than Canada had on us than we had on them. So our goalie had to work really, really hard. And without him making all those saves, and without, we definitely would have lost. But look at Cassie here. Look at this guy. And this is official business. People are like, can he have some off time? No, he cannot. When he is on our dime, when the taxpayers are paying, where is Doge? Where is the fraud and wasteful spending people now? So when you're there for work, no, you don't get to. And every FBI director out there, previously and current, apparently is just saying, and some of them even publicly, that this is not how an FBI director would act. And even seeming like you're drinking on camera while possibly on the clock or on a business trip is a huge no.
It's inappropriate.
So everyone thinks this guy's a joke, because he is. He's a podcaster. Podcasters, God love us, but a lot of us are jokes. Okay. Thank you, artists, for becoming a member. Where's my little thing? There it is. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. But just embarrassing. Well, we have all this going on in the US. We got PDF files on the loose that he's protecting. We have ICE running, ragged around town, killing Americans, racially profiling. We have we have concentration camps in the United States right now. They're taking kids. I mean, we have so much happening. They got the guy at Mar-a-Lago, that weirdo. And he's like, I'm going to do this. Like, oh my gosh. Look at it. I mean, we got to make a big screen, because this is so bad. I can't name one. Elizabeth says, who in this administration behaves appropriately? Serious question. None of them. No, there's no civility or humanity. No, it's dead. It's so embarrassing watching this little guy jump up and down in his Pampers for something he'll never do, he could never do, he would never do. And if he couldn't buy his way in it or lie his way in it, he'd never be in a position like this. Oh my God, I'm just so embarrassed. And he's even got the shirt, and I'm just like, oh, talk about a fanboy. Adults always want to rip on, like, look at these little kids, Swifties. A lot of them are kids. This is a grown director of the FBI. And it's not like he's any closer. They're like, he loves hockey. So do I. So do a lot of people. That doesn't mean we have to go invade the space and try to make the celebration about us and look like a total freakazoid. They're like, well, he plays in the DC League. Does he? Or does he just show up and drink? What position does this dork play? Give me a break. He rides the bench, just like in life. I mean, and just hopped up. He was drinking so much. One eye was going this way, one eye was going that way. He was just like, it was crazy. That's why all those guys, if you look, all the hockey players, they're wearing their goggles to protect them from Kash Patel's crazies, because they're like, which way? It makes your eyes water, when you're trying to, like, because you're trying to chase his eyes as the Coca-Cola Classic hits and the Mick Ultra, they start going around the world, around. So they're like, and then their eyes start to water. So they had to wear their goggles, allegedly, you guys.
Allegedly.
Evelyn, thank you so much for the super chat. Evelyn says, what about the workout video? Oh, with RFK. This cabinet, it's so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing. It is so embarrassing. RFK went in a cold plunge, more cringy than Tom Sandoval, with his fucking jeans on. with his old man six-pack and his jeans on with Kid Rock while they're doing push-ups together. It was like when Pete Hegseth was like, I'm going to do pull-ups, and he couldn't. And he was like, no, I seriously lift 305 pounds. We're like, no, you don't. You can't even do a pull-up. You can't even pull your body weight up. What in the AI-generated bullshit is going on? It's just these like tiny men, these fragile losers who have to put this stuff out there, put themselves around greatness and around success, and try to act like a succubus and suck the success out of it, because they're not. They have to lie and have to make AI videos of themselves to feel whole again. They have to date country singers no one's ever heard of and are way out of his league to feel alive. Oh, it is crazy. Right, what's happening in the world? Sally says it just keeps piling on and piling on, so we don't have time to process and reflect what's really going on. That is exactly what is going on. But this loser, I mean, I would be so embarrassed. This is not a flex. This is not cool. No one is like, oh, that's so awesome. If you think that, and if you honestly tell me that you think it's awesome that Kash Patel was there, you're lying. You're just trying to make yourself, nobody, if this guy shows up at your door, you don't answer it. You get the automatic reply on the ring. You're like, we can't come to the door right now or ever. Please don't come back and leave. No solicitors. Bye, bitch, bye. We've called the cops. I have a pew-pew. You don't want to get in a knife fight with me. Okay? I know karate, like you put all the messages on at once so that he never comes back. This guy should be selling you solar. He should be selling you Cutco knives. He should not be running the FBI. He's a boozer, a user, and a loser, okay? And not in like the cool Jerry Blank way. In like a very lame way. Very lame.
You're despicable.
He's just such a dork. You know, never did I think this country was going to be run by such just dweebazoids, just losers, just micro machine men losers. Never, ever, ever, ever. But here we are with Kash Patel. Yeah, let's go, baby. You didn't do anything. You sat in the seats. You fucking used our taxpayer money. We can't afford health care for people or to feed children at school, but we can afford for this 4'11" dude to fly across the country, this PDF protector, to fly across the world and go to Italy to cosplay as a USA hockey player. Like, stop it. Stop it, you bitch. Stop it, you little bitch. This is a little bitch. This is a little bitch. That's the guy you go, he needs to sleep it off. Kash, go to sleep. Kash, go pass out on the couch. And then he pisses the couch. And you're like, God damn it, Kash. Sorry, I pissed in my Levi's. He pisses himself. It's not good. It's not good, you guys. Look at, oh, I feel so good. Look at me. Oh, yeah. I won the FBI. He wants the FBI. He wants the FBI. Look at him. Look at me. Look at him. I can protect all the pedophiles I want. Look at me. Look at him. And these men would never talk to him if he wasn't from a position, like come from a position of power. No way, Jose. They'd be like, that little weird dude, I think his name was Kash, he's outside the locker room again. He keeps trying to come in when our dicks are out. It's super fucking weird.
No.
He said he can just be in here and hang while we shower. Like, that's not good, right? Like, no, don't let him in. He keeps picking the lock. Oh, but if we don't let him in, he's going to cry. He cries and he wets himself. It's a mess. It was a mess. So that happened. All right. But that wasn't the worst part. So that was the first thing I saw. And I was like, oh, God, no, ugh. And I'm like, why? Why are the U.S. men, why is that team? And I should have known. It's the patriarchy, you know. They don't care. But why are they even humoring this man? Okay. And I'm like, all right, they let him jump up and down and act like a wee-wee. Like, whatever. Act like a little wiener. That's fine. Whatever. I'll get over it. But then there was a phone call. So Cash has to be like, you guys want to talk to my friend? I got a friend. Do you want to talk to my friend? I got a friend. Okay, so my friend is the president. And I can call him on my phone right now. Do you guys want to see it? I'll call him. No, seriously, he's in my number. I got his number in my phone. Okay, do you guys want to talk to him? Okay, go ahead. So then he calls Donald Trump. And these guys are now drinking, just won a gold medal. People are drinking Corona. Again, half of these people shouldn't even be drinking Corona. You have to drink the American beer. That's it. You can't. No overseas yummies for you. All right. Again, no Taco Tuesday. So then he's like, hey guys, my friend, Donald Trump, he's been mentioned like 38,000 times in the Epstein files, but he's totally innocent. He's an adjudicated rapist, but he's like super cool. He's not like a regular adjudicated rapist. He's like a cool adjudicated rapist. So yeah, like some lady named E. Jean Carroll. Anyway, he's really awesome. You guys want to talk to him? You want to talk to him? He has bone spurs. Yeah, he didn't go to the army or nothing because he had like really bad bones and spurs, like the San Antonio Spurs in his bones. It was like really bad. It was super bad. But anyways, yeah. And he's like morbidly obese, but he says he's 205 pounds and 6'4". But he's like super cool. His hands have bruises on them, and sometimes he forgets what he's talking about. And yeah. So you got to talk. Oh, and he was best friends with the biggest PDF file in the history of the world. So okay, you guys ready? Okay, you guys, can you hear this? If I put the audio on. So then he's talking. Donald J. Dump. 1 minute. Give me a thumbs up if you guys can hear the audio on that. So then the dumpster, Donald J. Dumpster, the worst person alive, is like, I want to talk to the guys, because he, again, another loser. Another someone who has faked the funk, lied, steal, and cheated his way to where he's at, doesn't know how to play sport, can't even play golf, has to cheat when he does that. Allegedly. We'll say allegedly. Okay. But many people who have played with him have been like, oh yeah, that bitch sucks. Oh yeah, that fat orange bitch, like he sucks. He sucks at friggin' golf. Like nobody likes him. He's the worst. All right.
This is great.
So he gets to pretend like he's one of the guys, and he's not.
1 minute.
Can you guys hear that? Okay, let me remove it, bring it back. Maybe it's just the world being like, we don't want to hear him because he sucks his balls. Okay, share audio. Okay, here he is. Give me a thumbs up as soon as you can hear the audio. I'll play it through.
1 minute. 1 minute. And by the way, your goalie played not bad. Howie, say hi to him. How you doing, Don? I have seen hockey goalies have slightly worse games than
He didn't even watch the game because he says, I've seen hockey goalies have slightly worse games than you. What do you even mean by that? Because actually,
Okay, this is great.
Hellebuck had to like hold it together because Canada was taking so many shots on him. So arguably, like we talked about earlier, the only reason we won that game, we would have been like 10-1 if Hellebuck wasn't having a really good game as a goalie. Because there were so many shots. He had to put in the work. He's like, I've seen slightly worse. He doesn't even watch hockey. He doesn't know hockey. He doesn't know anything about hockey.
unbelievable, and you were all unbelievable. And that team is pretty good you played. I don't know if it's not here again anytime soon, right? And, you know, I tell you what, I just told my people 2 minutes ago, I didn't know they'd be calling. I said, we're giving the State of the Union speech on Tuesday night.
He's inviting them to the state. Nobody wants to go to that. People are already boycotting that shit. So they can hear him just blab off, forget what he's saying, make shit up, say he's been, completely absolved of any crimes within the Epstein files. Who wants to hear him just blab about nothing that means nothing for hours on end and have to stand up and clap? Oh.
I could send a military plane or something, but if you would like to, it's the coolest night, it's the biggest. We're in. Yeah.
And right then I was like, fuck this. You're in? You're in? Okay.
Can you pick us up in Miami on Tuesday morning? Yeah, Tuesday morning.
Those are northern borders.
And half of these fuckers got games that they can't even go. He doesn't even know the NHL schedule. You ask him his favorite team, he'll say me. He'll say, me. Donald J. Dump.
We'll get cash and we'll get the military to get you guys over. Don't worry.
It's like, that's me. He said, we'll get the military. He shouldn't be in charge of the damn military. What about your bone spurs, Don? I mean, there's Cash like, that's me. I'll get the military plane, and he lets me. Sometimes if I sign out the military plane in the book, he lets me take it wherever I want to take it. To like my girlfriend's concert, because like not a lot of people go to a concert. Because who the fuck is she? Okay, like who is she? I don't know. What's her name?
Let's go. Boys are going to the State of the Union.
But the boys are going to the State of the Union. No, you're not. Okay, go get your teeth fixed. Jack Hughes is missing 2 teeth. He's gonna have a dental appointment. You believe me, you're drunk. You don't want to go to the State of the Union. Number 1, it's boring. Number 2, it smells. Number 3, Donald Trump allegedly shits his pants. Number 4, you'd be hanging out with pedophiles. Number 5, and rapists. Number 6, who wants to hang out with? You'd have to hang out with Kash Patel again.
The thing about being president is I can tell you, you don't have to worry about the weather or land.
I'm like, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed for this team. I am so embarrassed for these men. I am so embarrassed for them. I am so embarrassed that they allowed their victory to be hijacked and then they simped for the biggest loser in the world. Like every other country is like, ew. And they're like, like, you're white. You're white men in America. You don't have to do this. We knew you were going to do it. You didn't have to. What did he say that was funny?
So we don't care if it's snowing, if it's the worst blizzard. We sail it through that sucker just like you did in the ice.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Just throw it away. Throw it away. These guys need to, now that you're not playing hockey, you need to sit down and read some of the Epstein files. We got to get it together.
Now, we'll do it at the White House anytime. What would really
You guys can come to my house. My house is a White House. And you're all white. Pretty sure Cash isn't, but we're letting him slip by for now. Okay, so you guys can come. You can party. Cash like, yeah, you guys could totally party with me and my friend Dawn. And then my girlfriend's gonna play her country song and just pretend you've heard it. Just pretend you've heard it. It's kind of, I don't really know the words, but I think it's good.
cool. And we'll do the White House the next day. We'll just have some fun. We have medals for you guys. And we have to, I must tell you, we're gonna have to bring the women's team. You do know that.
So this is funny. This is hilarious. This is so funny. He says, I just so you know, you guys can come. We'll go to State of Union. We'll go fucking hang in White House. We'll go have some McDonald's and shit. And then, just so you know, we're going to have to invite the women's team. Oh, you mean the women's team who have won more gold medals in Olympic hockey than the men's team have? And they've been a sport in the Olympics a lot shorter time. Oh, you mean the women's team who is coached? One of the coaches is the mom to two of the dudes on this team, the Hughes brothers, and was an Olympian herself. And then they're laughing. And I'm thinking, hello, Quinn and Jack, your mom coaches that team. We're going to have to invite them fucking women. It just never fails. It never fails that these men will behave so badly. They will simp for the most mediocre loser bitch over women they actually know. Women that some of the men on this team, like I said, moms coach. Women who have won, are more decorated than them, won more medals than they have done more than them, who they themselves might play in the professional women's hockey league and get paid a lot less. Women who arguably had a more exciting game and played a lot better against the Canadians, and the Canadian women played a lot better. And there's like, oh yeah, I guess them dumb bitches are going to have to come to the White House. Look at, and the two leaning forward there, that's Jack Hughes and Quinn Hughes. Their fucking mom is one of the coaches for the women's team. They'll throw their own mother under the bus for a giant, morbidly obese orange pedophile. Like, that's fucking pathetic. There's no other way to say that. I'm sorry I can't see you guys' comments because my StreamYard is freezing up, so I have to open it up here on my phone. But their mom is one of the coaches of the women's team. And she was an Olympian herself. And the only reason those two boys are good at hockey is because their mom not only was good at hockey, she was also good at soccer. She got scholarships. And they're just like, they're both leaning forward. Quinn with the glasses on top of his head, who plays for the Minnesota Wild, and Jack Hughes, who plays for the New Jersey Devils, are like, yeah, you gotta invite the women, I guess, our mom. Yeah, the reason for the season, the reason you're fucking here, you know anything, and you have the privilege of playing hockey is because of her. You are willing to throw the woman who gave you birth, taught you how to play, gave you the genetics to play under the bus for a big orange tubalard who's a pedophile and a rapist. Make it make sense. It never will. Bitches, the worst. You suck. Like, I was all in. Like, Quinn Hughes, hell yeah. And you're going to laugh, and it's your fucking mom, who literally is one of the coaches, and these same women who showed up to support you, and these same women that Quinn and Jack both were at the gold medal game to support the women. You would think they would be like, what's funny about that? What's funny about inviting the women who also won a gold medal and that our mom helped coach and worked on that program, and she herself played for USA Hockey? What's funny about that? And they're like, ha, 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 ha. You literally are shitting on your mom, Ellen, who is a hockey legend. So they're like, yeah, that's so funny. Fuck these bitches. Ha, 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 ha. Ha, 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 ha. Pre-ejaculation, tiny dick theory. Ha, ha, ha.
I do believe I probably would be impeached.
So he's like, if I don't, I do believe I'd probably be impeached. Oh, bitch, I wish. I wish. We haven't even been able to impeach you yet. So far, you're able to get away with everything, you know? But Nana says, not forever. I was just like, what the fuck? These fucking losers. These fucking losers.
We're going to have to bring the women's team. You do know that. I do believe I probably...
We're going to invite the women's team.
It's a good time to be medicated.
Oh my God, it's so funny. Oh my God, it's so funny. You mean the women who are better than us? You mean our mom? Ha 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 ha.
You do know that.
And there's Jack. Ha ha ha. And Quinn. Ha 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 ha. And some might argue, oh, they were drunk. Well, if I got so drunk that I simped for a big orange tubalard instead of my mom and women I actually know who work hard, I would probably go to AA. And I did go to AA. I am a recovering alcoholic. So I would say, even at my worst drunk, I never did that. I guess I can say that. I never hit that rock bottom. Like, if I was them, I would have today been like, I blacked out. I'm going to start reading the big book. Okay. Like, I am so sorry. I'm going to be a friend of it. Like, I need to really work on myself. All right. That man came in and he gave us Coronas and Mick Ultras, that little guy with the eyes. And then he, something in the Illuminati in his eyes. And he, I don't know. He was telling us about Beyonce and Jay-Z and Hillary Clinton and something, adrenal glands. And we blacked out and we are so sorry. Like, you would think there would be an apology.
I do believe I probably would be impeached, okay? But anyway, if you could work that out, I would be honored to have you all introduce you to the whole...
I got it, boss. I got it.
You got it, boss. You got it. Look at me.
This is great.
I got it. I got it, boss. And there's Quinn Hughes looking right at him. Like, Quinn, wake up, Quinn. Wake up. I got it, boss. I'm going to take him with me. They're my friends now. They're my friends.
Okay, you got it, Cash.
I'm on it.
Cash is doing it. I'm happy.
I'm fucking on it.
Congratulations. That was an unbelievable game. I don't know if one person that wasn't... Everybody that called me said, I'm watching the hockey game. You know? I don't know of anybody that wasn't. And you're going to be proud of that game for 50 years as you grow older.
Oh, only 50 years as you grow older.
I mean, it was amazing. So We love you guys. Congratulations. And I hope to see you, Cash, Tuesday night. And I want to shake hands. I'm going to shake hands.
It's like a bringer show. It's like a comedy bringer show. He knows no one's going to show up for the State of the Union. So he's now like trying to bring people. This is what we call in comedy a bringer show. You ask your friends, your family. It's the shittiest show you can do. You usually do them when you're very early in your comedy career. You get stuck. They're like, well, you can perform here if you bring 10 friends. You're like, 10 friends? And so you have to talk your friends, your poor friends. And by that time, you're not even that good at comedy, nor are the people on the show. It's just who can bring the most people, sell the most tickets, fill the seats. That's why they target the young and the dumb and the untalented. And that's what Trump is doing here, is he is trying to bring people because he knows that no one's going to show up. And it's just like so pathetic.
With everybody, but I gotta shake hands with that goalie.
And then he's like, I gotta shake hands with that goalie. Protect your wiener, because that is an adjudicated rapist. Okay. And if you read the Epstein files, this is, I mean, I know you're too old for him, but one never knows. Okay. One never knows with this administration and these friends of Epstein are with sex traffickers. One never knows.
Tuesday night. We'll see you Tuesday night, Mr. President.
I'm driving the bus, boss. We're bringing the whole bus.
I'm driving the bus, boss. What the fuck does that even mean? What does that even mean? You can't drive. Can he drive? Does he have a license? Did he pass the vision test? I don't know. I'm just asking questions here. They're like, yeah, freaking right. Yeah. So people were pissed. I don't think they thought they were going to get this reaction for some reason. I don't know. I guess, you know, at a time when the country's like, we have a PDF file ring happening. We need to be investigating this. Kash Patel has a lot of things he could be doing. And I don't think that the hockey players, obviously they didn't think it was going to be a problem because they posted in their story. And what they posted, a few of them being like, and I only really was paying attention to the Minnesota ones because those were the ones I was really disappointed in. Them just being so ridiculously tone deaf and simping so hard for Kash Patel, a fucking loser who is allowing for literal murders of citizens in the state they play hockey for, Minnesota, for these ICE agents to get away with it, for them not to be investigated. He's literally sweeping the murders of Minnesota citizens under the rug and lying about protesters out there who they are killing. And these three players, Quinn Hughes, Brock Faber, Matt Boldy, all play for Minnesota. Your money comes from Minnesota. All those people who show up at those games, all those people who buy your jerseys, you know, obviously, you know, and none of that would be possible for them to get the contracts they get, for them to make the money they do without the people. If the people aren't there and you don't have the fans, you have nothing. No one's going to invest in that team. No one's going to pay you these big contracts. No one's going to do anything. So for you to sit there, and I don't give a shit. People can be like, they just want to go. I don't fucking care. This is like serious shit that's going on in the state they live in, they play in, and they benefit from, where they make their money. And I was just like, I mean, I guess I wouldn't say shocked because it wasn't really shocking to any of us anymore. But Brock Faber, one of the players, he is from Minnesota. Now he's from Maple Grove. So he's, you know, I think he's from Maple Grove. So he might have a little, you know, he's, you know, probably never seen much adversity and things, a little sheltered. But you would think a fellow Minnesotan would not hang out with the literal fucking enemy who is in charge and happily lying and not prosecuting ICE agents who are going in and murdering your fellow citizens in Minnesota. But there he was. There he was. So somebody, an Instagram account, so what they posted in their story, which now they've all deleted, and soon after, because the public started going, what the fuck? This is a different time, 2026. So they posted something. Let me grab it here. And they shared it. Quinn shared it and Brock Faber shared it. Matt Boldy did not share it in their stories on Instagram. And people started screenshotting it and sharing that around, being like, what are they doing? And it was a post where they, I think I have it here, were saying, this is so American having the FBI director at or drinking with us in the locker room. And people are like, there's actually nothing American about that. I don't know who told you guys this was the most American thing. And so them sharing it caused a lot of people to start calling them out. So they weren't too drunk where they could get someone on their social media to look that up and be like, oh, we probably should take that down. That's a bad look. Okay, let me find it here. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Okay. Someone said you could hear the genuine pride in Trump's voice when he called Team USA the hockey team. Hockey team. Oh my goodness. They're so drunk. Okay. It was Menace Grid. Menace Grid Iron HQ. So Menace Grid Iron HQ posted the FBI director chugging beer after a gold medal win. What is win is what America is all about. And America was like, nah, bitch. Nah. That's not what America is all about. And so lo and behold, soon it started disappearing. I checked just like a couple hours after they posted, I checked Quinn's Instagram. It was still there. And then I checked Faber's, and Faber's had deleted his. Because I think a lot of people were like, dude, you're a fucking Minnesotan. All right. And with the current situation we have going on with ICE in Minnesota and all of these true patriots who are out there fighting the good fight for their constitutional rights and for immigrants in this country. And this is what you do, bro. So he deleted his quick. And then Quinn Hughes has since deleted his from his story as well. And I was like, oh. Why did I even watch the men's team? 2026 is taking everything from us. I'm telling you, it is so stupid. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. Sorry. I know I missed a few things. Daisy Doo, thank you so much for being a member for 3 months. You little sweetie, wipe the seedy. Is this prick running around like some Make-A-Wish kid? He does. That's what it is. Thank you, Daisy. Daisy, that is the perfect description. And that is an insult to Make-A-Wish kids, but also accurate. Cash Patel running around like it's his Make-A-Wish. Chicken Head, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, keep in mind the Seahawks refuse to go to the White House. They also have not been asked either. Because he doesn't, the big orange goon, President Kinkles, doesn't do well with rejection, obviously. He just takes. So we've seen that in the Epstein files and in E. Jean Carroll case and in everything. Grab him by the pussy, all the things. Now, luckily for us, we still have this darn women's team, okay, who he did reach out to and ask them if they wanted to go to the White House. Because, after he was caught talking shit on camera about the women and having to invite them, he then invites the women and the women say, no thanks, bitch.
Top titty 2x4 to end the game. That was nice.
They said no. They said no. And all the applause, all the good stuff for the women. Know your worth. Like, who the fuck would want to go there in the first place? But especially after you are talking shit about them. And they're like, hey, bitch, you want to come? And they're like, no thanks. We don't want to go. So the women are like, we're not coming to the State of the Union because it's boring, because you're there and you're a shit talker and we're not Pam Bondage. Okay. we're not one of these pick-me chicks. We do not want to celebrate with you. So hopefully they won't go for anything else either, because Trump definitely does not deserve, this administration does not deserve to have the real champions who have won more gold medals. Do I have to mention that again? Than these simpy dudes, and have had teams in the Olympics for a lot less time than the men. I mean, the men, it took you 46 goddamn years. Jesus Christ, my whole lifetime. I was born, they won, and then we had to wait till I turned 46 to go back. I mean, that's not a flex. Where the women, they've won multiple gold medals in less time. But let's see what this. So I was like, oh, Jesus. What are we doing here, guys? What are we doing? A lot of people are like, you should know. Hockey players, it's a very privileged sport. And of course, a lot of them are going to be mega. And of course, they're going to show. And I'm like, no. We're not doing that anymore. We got to know better. It's 2026. You got to progress. You got to grow. Okay, bitch? This is more than just which party you stand for. This is, you want to party with the pedophiles and the people that are killing Americans in the street and taking away our constitutional rights and then putting it all on taxpayer dime. You want to party with them? You want to party with the guy that's literally suing us, the American people, because we're going to pay for it, $10 billion, because his tax information was shown, or some data leak, and other people's data was leaked too. But he wants $10 billion, and we're going to pay for it. Someone who's has private accounts and money in Venezuela, who also has, this new little piece private. What's it called? The Peace, not the Peace Corps, but Project Peace, Project PP Peace, Project Penis Peace, which is a private organization of his where he's invited countries to come into, like his own little UN, but they got to pay. This dude is making a killing off of us and being the president, which is the exact opposite of what you should be doing as the president. You're not supposed to be getting rich. You're not supposed to you're not 50 cents, not get rich or die trying in the fucking White House, bro. This is crazy. Thank you, Lady Jane, for being a member for 8 months. Appreciate that. Just thank you for Jolene for talking about this topic. Oh my God, don't even thank me. This is craziness. This is craziness. Brian's here. Brian always does good comments. Brian says, Kash Patel is like a fart grown in a petri dish into a human. Ooh, that is a good description. The women's hockey team standing on actually being patriots are the heroes. Exactly. So let me see. Let's see what, here, I'm going to move him and then I'll bring him back up here. We'll see what he has to say. Because I know I must have sent it to myself because I was like, I like what this guy has to say. Because sometimes I just have to remind myself that there are normal men out there. So I'll have to go talk to my husband and then some of you in the chat and then find normal men on the internet if I can, which isn't always easy on the internet. So.
Patriarchy.
All right.
Really are better than men, aren't they? The women really are better than men, aren't they?
And I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. I was like, oh yeah, this guy, he might be pandering, but I'll take the bait right now.
The 2026 women's gold medal winning hockey team was invited to the State of the Union for winning and politely said, we're good. So to the men's hockey team, that's the correct response. Verse. What's the head of the FBI there? Oh, good Lord. Why is the director of the FBI in a whole ass another country for the Olympics? Doesn't he have other things to do? But hey.
And I'm not saying take all their funding. I'm not the defund everything guy. I'm just saying Chris Ray doesn't need a government-funded G5 jet to go to vacation. Maybe we ground that plane. $15,000 every time it takes off. This is odd minimum.
You know what, Cash? That's a thought of yours that I could actually get behind. That's something I'm not used to. But I went looking and saw if there was another reason that the women might have decided not to show up. And there was, of course, because Donald Trump FaceTimed the men's hockey team. And of course, the misogynist couldn't help but make derogatory comments about the women's hockey team. So they decided to say, piss off. So can we take the women's team and leave the men's team in Italy? Asking for some friends.
Yes, sir. Agreed. If you're looking for this guy, his handle on social media is Ryan Sheed. Ryan Sheed, Shead. But yeah, this is the same Cash Patel who talked cash money shit, all right, about how, when he was a podcast host before becoming the director of the FBI, he's like, who's in charge of the Epstein files, who has all the information and can release all of it? The director of the FBI. Then he becomes director of the FBI, and all of a sudden, he can't release all of it. And he can't prosecute, and he can't do anything. But that's what they ran on, and that's what he said he could do before. And then before becoming the director of the FBI, he also said that, he doesn't think these other people should be using the PJ, the private jet, they shouldn't even have a private jet. You shouldn't need it. And then all of a sudden, he gets the job, and then he's like, I think I need it. I think I need to go to Tennessee. They're playing our song to hear my girlfriend that no one's heard of before. So yeah. Thank you. It's me, Chris. I have to look at my comments down here because StreamYard is just... The last comment on my StreamYard is Silly Goose saying, letting him take a shot at your women's team who we know they have friendships with, not to mention the mom. I'm so tired. This is why women choose the bear. This is why women, even when we're friendly with a lot of men, we still don't fully trust them, because we know that when we're not around, there are so many situations within the patriarchy where still they'll say they know us, they love us, we're their friends, they respect us. Some will even claim to be feminists themselves, will still throw us under the bus and talk shit about us and simp for loser dudes that they don't even know. Like Cash Patel and Donald Trump, they'll throw their own damn mother under the bus. They'll laugh and make jokes and shit on women they know work just as hard, if not harder, than they do, just to be agreeable and in the good graces of someone they deem as powerful. It's just exhausting. I know Cash Patel gets real mad when you rip on his loser girlfriend.
It's inappropriate.
But she's kind of a loser because she dates you, and does anyone know her name? And you guys went on relationship podcasts to say you didn't want to talk about your relationship. Like we give a fuck. We don't. Indiana Girl Jules, so good to see you. Thank you so much for coming in with the super chat. It says, happy belated birthday, Jolene. Thank you, Indiana Girl Jules. I hope it was great. Thank you for all your coverage lately. You are the best. The world sucks, but your comedy helps me get through. Thank you, Jules. So good to see you. Her name is Alexa. Okay. Okay. Is it? Sally Doll. I bet you had to Google it. Two podcasters running the FBI, right? The world is doomed. It's just exhausting. So we'll see if any of these drunkards end up at the frickin' White House. And if they end up at the State of the Union, if Trump was able to bring... Oh, you were kidding. I was like, probably is. Because it's AI. Oh, Sally, that was a good joke. Allegedly. Joke. No, not even allegedly. That was a top titty
2x4 to end the game. That was nice.
Like, that makes sense. She's AI. I mean, I've never seen her in person. I've only seen her online. So after Trump pretended to be a hockey fan, because he just wants to be in close proximity to actual successful people, he then started, I mean, this is how embarrassing it is to be American right now. Like, it's so, I just have to remember, like, no, it's more about us, the people. And even though this administration literally speaks for the country, they don't speak for the whole country, if that makes any sense. Because a lot of us are just so ashamed and disgusted, and we aren't in the cult and were like, ew, gross. This is weird. We don't like this. Yuck, yuck. So then, you know, because he doesn't have enough to do with his morbidly obese ass, he has to then put out these AI videos. Mr. Bone Spurs, Mr. High Blood Pressure, Mr. McDonald's, Mr. There's no way you've never, I mean, him fighting. The only people you fight are children and women, are the only people this guy has allegedly ever hit.
Allegedly.
So I don't know why he's out here acting like he fights men, but take a look at what our president put in AI. We're all losing drinking water, so he could post this. Oh, wait, I'm going to turn the music off because don't ruin Eye of the Tiger. There he is. That's our fucking president. I mean, the guy can barely keep his eyes open. Sleepy Joe, Sleepy Don. He's joined Sleepy Joe. He don't hit men. They were like, it's a toddler. You know, it's just like, it's so not. This is our president. This is our president. It's just so bad, you guys. This fucking loser. Oh.
You can say that these are public trials, but they're trial tourists. I do it for my work. I'm actually the breadwinner in my family with my husband. You know, I don't have a choice.
Oh, yeah, he's a trial tourist. Yeah, he posted that from his official account. That wasn't the only one he posted. He posted another one, I think, of him scoring on the ice. Yes, he did. He posted another one. No, these are things. He loves posting AI. The guy is so dumb. He's such an embarrassment. He's so gross. Ugh. So here's another one. Trump just shared. I mean, even the Republicans. I follow tons of accounts, Republicans against Trump. I love the Republicans against Trump. I love a Republican that can call out his bullshit. Just shared a bizarre AI video of himself as a hockey player winning the Olympic gold for Team USA. Like, this is really what they're doing, is just stealing the spotlight. This is what he does. His numbers are sinking like a rock. So now he's going to insert himself into other people's wins. Beyond pathetic. So here he is. This guy could never do anything physical in his whole entire life. He wears his pants up to his tits. He literally has a bigger fupa than any woman I've ever known. He literally wears his pants up to his tits. There's documented proof of this man wearing his pants up to his tits. And he's making himself look so much smaller than he is and stronger. Like, it's crazy. And this is some people's hero. This is some people that get mad at me. They're like, Jolene, I love him. No, fuck him. Fuck him. This dude sucks. This is such loser, simp, icky behavior. This is cuck energy, adjudicated grapist energy. He just wants to hug. He just wants to be in a circle jerk hug with all the successful dongs. It is so weird. He's taking credit again. That's what he does. Yes. Yes. It's too much. Fucking Teflon Don, who's so fragile that he sues people over jokes. But funny, not about being accused of being a PDF file. Interesting. Or being a grapist. It's almost like he knows. What a con man. Just the biggest. It's giving Steven Seagal on ice, right, Earthly? It totally is giving Steven Seagal on ice. Like Steven Seagal today. And this is what he's busy with everything we have going on in this country. And him just absolving himself and saying he's innocent of all of these accusations when there has been no formal investigation. And he's like, let's move on. We should move on. I know what's out there is horrendous. And there's still millions more that we've hidden. And we've redacted the names in the Epstein files of, you know, the perps. And then we've shown the names of the actual accusers and victims. But let's move on, right? Don't we want to move on? And this is why he wants AI, because then the truth for sure, fake news is always fake news, because then he can go around and they can believe that he looks like that when really he wears his pants up to his tits. This is the guy you see in the Walmart parking lot, just like walking around lost. And you're like, sir, are you okay? How far are you from your home? Can I call someone for you, sir? This is not, this is the guy who has to ride the cart into, he needs to get the little seat and ride it from his car in. You guys, it's just like, oh my God. He's just such a dick.
Don't be a dick, you're being a real dick. Stop being a dick, you're being a dick. Don't be a dick, that's what you're being right now. You need to stop, check yourself, and calm the fuck down. Don't be a dick, you're being a real dick. Stop being a dick, you're being a dick. With the things that you do, you're obviously very hurt, and that's why I think that you're a big fucking jerk. Don't be a dick, you're being a real dick. Stop being a dick, you're being a dick.
Stop being a dick. You're being a dick. Shout out to Hype Man Husband Shell RN for creating that wonderful song, Don't Be a Dick, that we get to play and just fits so freaking perfectly in these moments. So that's that about that with the hockey saga. And so here we are. So far, I think someone asked, did any of the hockey players like put out statements or anything? I haven't seen any. But their win will forever be tainted by Kash Patel.
Bruh.
And that is fucking terrifying and sad and pathetic. You worked that hard just to have Kash Patel come and ruin your, like, every time we think of that win, that's what we're going to think about.
God is a man made up by other men to tell them that they're special.
Yep. So there you go, guys. That's the freaking hockeyness of it all. So I didn't watch, I was just talking to Nana and I'm like, yeah, I just watched hockey. And then I didn't watch like figure skating, things I would normally watch this year. But then I saw that, oh, if you want a little bit of hope, there are athletes, Olympic athletes, who are speaking out and are winners and killing it. And Trump is calling one of these gentlemen, Hunter Hess, a freestyle skier. He called him, let's see, I forgot exactly what he called him. Hunter Hess. Oops, I put Hoos. I meant Hunter Hess. He called him a loser. Okay. Donald Trump labeled U.S. Olympic free skier Hunter Hess a real loser on Truth Social. The fact that they've had to escape to like their own little safe space of social media is like so fucking cringe. So on Truth Social, he called him a real loser. After Hess mentioned having mixed emotions. Like, I feel like, and we'll play what Hess said. He was very respectful. He didn't call him a fat loser, cankles, ugly, high blood pressure, bruised hand, orange bitch like I did. He was very nice. Very nice man. Okay. And still, there goes the president calling an Olympic hero a fucking loser because he was giving his opinion about the country he lives in and having mixed emotions about representing the U.S. at the Milan Games. Despite the criticism, Hess qualified for the Olympic halfpipe final and stood by his remarks while reaffirming his love for the country. So he still, this young man still took the, high road and was very, very respectful. So let's listen to what him and I think a couple other of the athletes, because I was like, oh, why did I waste my time watching men's hockey? Fuck, I can't. It's just, it's what I was raised to love, the hockey, and being a Minnesotan and having so many Minnesotans on this team and so many, connections to the Miracle on Ice and things. Unfortunately, that's how it was. Okay, so let's share this and listen to what this guy had to say. This is what just him speaking here, speaking out against ICE and the Trump administration. This made the president call him a real loser. Okay, oops.
It doesn't mean I represent everything that's going on in the U.S. It brings up.
Let me restart it here.
Just because I'm wearing the flag doesn't mean I represent everything that's going on in the U.S. It brings up mixed emotions to represent the U.S. right now, I think. It's a little hard. There's obviously a lot going on that I'm not the biggest fan of, and I think a lot of people aren't. I think for me, it's more I'm representing my friends and family back home, the people that represent it before me, all the things that I believe are good about the U.S.
I know that a lot of people say you're just an athlete, stick to your job, shut up about politics, but politics affect us all. It is something that I will not just be quiet about, because it is something that affects us in our everyday lives.
I feel heartbroken about what's happened in the United States when, I'm pretty sure you're referencing ICE and some of the protests and things like that. I think that as a country, we need to focus on respecting everybody's rights and making sure that we're treating our citizens as well as anybody with love and respect. And I hope that when people look at athletes compete in the Olympics, they realize that that's the America that we're trying to represent.
Just because I'm wearing the flag doesn't mean I represent everything that's going on in the U.S. It brings up mixed emotions to represent the U.S. right now, I think.
So that's all he had to say to really make Trump call him a freaking loser, or a real loser, which is so ridiculous that this is how fragile they are. So the same people who are like, oh, yeah, Trump has every right to say that, but you guys can't have an opinion about the hockey team, laughing with him and sharing in his misogyny against their own cohorts, the women's team, and for some, their mom's team. Craziness. Let's hear what they have to say on a little show called Democracy Now! About this. And I know you guys are saying Alyssa as well, the gold medal figure skater who brought it home for the U.S. I was watching her story. Oh my God, her story is so interesting. I'm like, why didn't I follow her from the start? I just wasn't really feeling the Olympics other than, hockey this year. But Alyssa's story is so amazing, what she was able to accomplish as a small child and as a teenager. And then very Simone Biles of her, taking, having her own agency and decided she needed to retire at 16 after being, I think, the youngest maybe world champion or something at the time, and wanting to just live life. And that's what she did, not knowing if she would come back to ice skating, because similar to Simone Biles, they're kind of teaching this generation of athletes and women just coming up how to have healthy boundaries for yourself and how to truly love and enjoy the sport, not just be a, someone who, not to get burned out, protect your mental health, do it because you love it. And so she did, and she took time and she traveled and she lived her life. And then she came back and within a year was world champion again, and now is a gold medalist. And we haven't won a gold medal in figure skating for quite a while. And so seeing her story, I was like, oh, these are the kind of athletes and people that I'm like, yes, this is why we love the Olympics and we love their stories, not drunken Kash Patel locker room misogynistic talk about successful women. We don't love that.
Olympics wrapped up on Sunday in Italy. At the Games, Norway set a new record by winning 41 medals, including 18 gold. On Sunday, the U.S. men's hockey team beat Canada. The men's team had an unexpected visitor in their locker room after the game. FBI Director Kash Patel, a reporter from ProPublica, posted video.
It's never going to not be embarrassing to see this little guy pounding on the floor of the table. I don't know.
From inside the locker room, showing
Buy a pack of extra gum.
Patel chugging a beer and partying with the team.
He's like a little tiny Billy Bush loser, you know?
Patel, who's an avid hockey fan, had flown to Italy on a government plane, sparking widespread criticism. The FBI had claimed the purpose of Patel's trip was for official business. During the Olympics, there were multiple...
Just Kelly said, what's he on? He's on Coca-Cola Classic. Can't beat the real thing, allegedly. That's what he's on. And he's on, I think he's one of those guys like Jax Taylor from Vanderpump. He wears lifts in his shoes, allegedly. Obviously, allegedly. Come on. For comedy and satire purposes. You know, because we know they love to sue people. You know, even nobody, little people like me. They're like, let's do it. So obviously, allegedly.
Protests over the Trump administration's decision to send U.S. ICE agents to provide security for the U.S. delegation. We go now to Jules Boykoff, the author of 6 books.
Because the fact that the ICE agents, who are so horrible, who are so bad at their jobs, who are just fucking up left and right, are going to protect them. They basically shoot themselves. Did we not see the ICE agents on the ice? The ICE agents got beat by ICE.
I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. It's a song these guys were singing. What the hell am I doing here?
Who am I? And why do I exist? And who made me? And what am I expected to do with my life?
And all the girlies say I'm pretty fly for a white guy.
That's my city. I love running around my city. It got me feeling like la, 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 la. Enough! I love running around my city. It got me feeling like la, 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 la. Talking about my city.
Oh gosh, that never gets old. Thank you for the super sticker, Lalilis. I never know if I say your name right, but I just like saying it different every time. Lalilis. Brian, yes, ice is competing in the loose, not the loosh. Yes. The actual ice, frozen water is greater than the ICE agents. It's just so bad.
On the Olympic, including Power Games, a political history of the Olympics. His new piece for the Globe and Mail is titled, At the Olympics, Politics Has Always Come Before Sports. Boykoff played for the U.S. under-23 men's national soccer team between 1989 and 91. His forthcoming memoir is titled Kickin', and he's speaking to us from Toronto. Jules, we talked to you at the beginning of the Olympics. There's so much to talk about. You say it's all about politics. Even as President Trump said, and J.D. Vance said, people should just play and not engage in politics. What struck you about these Olympics that took place in Italy?
Well, first off, Amy, the Trump administration has full-on politicized these Olympics. From the very beginning, when J.D. Vance showed up at the opening ceremony and was roundly booed and jeered by the audience, to him using the opportunity.
Oh God, that was so good. Oh, every time J.D. Vance gets booed, an angel gets its wings. All right, every time the ice cream machine at McDonald's magically starts working again. Like it's amazing. Every time that couch fucking eyeliner tattooed bitch gets booed, we win. Like the world. Just a little bit of our hearts get repaired. Oh, I love it.
Opportunity to be in Milan is essentially a campaign trip for 2028 election to what you were just talking about, the remarkable moment of Kash Patel flying to Milan on the taxpayer dime to watch a bunch of hockey games and then whoop it up with the United States hockey team in the locker room afterwards, chugging beers, slamming his hand on the table.
Oh my God, it's like never. Oh my God.
It's not enough.
Everyone is just, I mean, this guy's being so professional about it, but everyone sees just how fucking nerdy this is. And not like the cool, you know, nerdist nerd, like literal just loser McGee. It's fucking like slamming his hand on the table, which you know he hurt himself. You know this bitch hurt himself. Oh my God.
We are living in the stupid era. This is the stupid era.
Oh, I love that for Cash Loser, for Cash Podcast.
But there's also President Donald Trump, who's politicized the games. After all, he punched down on Olympian Hunter Hess, who just was explaining in a pretty nuanced way how he felt like he had mixed feelings about participating in these Olympics at this particular moment. Trump called him a real loser, unleashing a torrent of hate at Mr. Hess, who said this was the most difficult period of his life.
You know,
so
I
the Trump
wanted to play
administration showed
Hunter.
everybody.
I wanted to play Hunter in his own words, the 27-year-old USA freestyle skier, speaking at a news conference at the Olympics.
I think it brings up mixed emotions to represent the U.S. right now, I think. It's a little hard. There's obviously a lot going on that I'm not the biggest fan of, and I think a lot of people aren't. I think for me, it's more I'm representing my friends and family back home, the people that represent it before me, all the things that I believe are good about the U.S. I just think if it aligns with my moral values, I feel like I'm representing it. Just because I'm wearing the flag doesn't mean I represent everything that's going on in the U.S. So yeah, I just kind of want to do it for my friends, my family, and the people that support me getting here.
That's Hunter Hess. Jules Boykoff, continue.
Well, that's significant for a number of reasons. One, when President Trump took to Truth Social to slam Hunter Hess as a real loser, he also mangled that very nuanced message that you just played for us. In the process, he unleashed a torrent of hate. The MAGA army has come after Hunter Hess really hard. Second, I don't know how any of this fits with the Olympic spirit. I mean, I think it's not too much to say that President Trump wouldn't recognize the Olympic spirit if it.
I can't believe they're letting Julian Assange just roast Donald Trump like this. And Kesh Patel, get him. Doesn't he kind of look like Julian Assange? Okay.
Came up and kissed him on the cankle. And third,
this guy might be my new favorite.
No, baby girl, I can't go out. I've got fascism fatigue. I've got fall of an empire exhaustion. I've got dictator death rattle. I've got Trump's a big baby bitch burnout.
Yeah, we all got Trump's a big baby bitch burnout. Okay. I like this guy.
Olympic spirit. I mean, I think it's not too much to say that President Trump wouldn't recognize the Olympic spirit if it came up and kissed him on the cankle. And third, the International Olympic Committee has been utterly silent when it comes to defending Mr. Hess. They just sat around and let him float in the wind. Fortunately, numerous Olympians from around the world spoke up in defense of Mr. Hess. You've got Eileen Gu, the great freestyle skier who represents China, who said that he absolutely has the right to speak out. So did Chloe Kim, the superstar snowboarder from the United States, who said the same thing. You've got a cross-country skier who even went as far as to say what Trump said was childish. And it's not just athletes who are defending Hess. Some of them actually gone on the attack. You've got Kelly Panic, who was a gold medal winner with the U.S. women's hockey team, who explained how she was proud to be from Minnesota, where people were taking to the streets to fight back against ICE, and that she drew inspiration from them. You've got another curler from Minnesota, a guy named Rich Ruohonen, who said, he's also a lawyer, and he said,
do you hear that, Brock Faber? Do you hear that, Brock? You should be doing this shit. You're from Minnesota. You represent us. And you're out there simping for the cankles. Oh my God. So embarrassing, bro.
What's happening on the streets of Minnesota is disgusting and illegal, and there's no gray area about it. And so it's been a really interesting moment to have these athletes speaking out.
Jules,
it's a tribute to the social movements on the streets.
I wanted to go to the U.S.
Just let him keep going. He's doing such a good job. Don't interrupt him, Amy.
U.S. figure skater Amber Glenn, the first openly LGBTQ plus athlete to compete in women's singles figure skating at the Winter Olympics.
It's been a hard time for the community overall under this administration. It isn't the first time that we've had to come together as a community and try and fight for our human rights. And now, especially, it's not just affecting the queer community, but many other communities. And I think that we are able to support each other in a way that we didn't have to before. And because of that, it's made us a lot stronger.
U.S. figure skater Amber Glenn, Jules.
God bless Amber Glenn. I mean, the courage that she has shown in the public sphere in the face of all this vitriol has been remarkable. And thank goodness for the U.S. figure skating team that brought so much.
Thank goodness for the freaking figure skaters. Thank you, like Brian's saying. Shout out to LGBTQ plus athletes that stood proud. Amber Glenn is a hero. I don't understand why anyone simps for this dude. He's a fucking loser. Like, you can't let dudes like Trump just go unchecked. You have to check these. You got to bully the bullies. This is how it works. You can't rise above it bullshit. You got to fucking hit him where it hurts. All right? You got to roast his ass. You got to call it out. The cankles, the everything. I mean, the fact that so many people just sit around and let him just do whatever he wants. Say whatever he wants. Be disgusting, be horrible. He needs to get checked. People like this need to get checked constantly. And unfortunately, we don't have, you know, our own representatives who, again, all these motherfuckers work for us. But they, you know, somehow we forgot that. They forgot that definitely along the way. And so now you have, you know, when you have an opportunity and you have a microphone and you have a platform, fucking call this shit out. Don't sit there and laugh at his like lame ass attempt at a joke, which is just blatant misogyny and just being a big fucking loser, just being a big baby biatch.
No, baby girl, I can't go out. I've got fascism
Call him out.
fatigue. I've got fall of an empire exhaustion. I've got dictator death rattle. I've got Trump's a big baby bitch burnout.
I'm just so tired of all the people that want to fucking simp for this dude. Or like any of the athletes or celebrities who are too scared to speak up because they'll lose money or their audience. Like, bitch, people are dying, Kim. Fucking say something. I hate it. Like, I am just anyone who's like hiding behind that, anyone who's not saying shit, I'm like, you're not getting my money. Bye.
Much joy to these Olympic Games, a joy that contrasts mightily with the hate that's spewing from MAGA land right now.
I also wanted to ask you about the Haitian athletes. Describe what happened to them and their uniforms.
Okay. Nobody cares. No offense to the Haitians, but like, we just want to see him roast Trump. We don't want to hear about uniforms. I hope their uniforms are okay. Like, no offense, all offense. No shade to the Haitians. Indiana girl Jules, thank you for being a member for 56 months, you sweetie. Says, I love this. Jules Boykoff. I wish this lady, right, would just let him talk. No more interruptions. Let this Julian Assange lookalike just freaking roast his ass. Tortoise Interference, thank you for being a member for 3 months. Says, Ernie, newest favorite, Jolene, precious. You're my, I said Ermi, but that's what it looks like. New favorite, Jolene plus Trishaleen. We're besties. We are besties. Right. Cabby. Yes. I never want to hear women are too emotional to be in charge ever again, right?
Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off.
We will. But we know. We know.
Girl, you sturdy as hell. Speak 3 languages and I heard you read Braille.
We know. Oh, we know the truth, but we will still hear that. And these guys are so, and they're such chicken shits. Just to see these hockey players. You see someone like Hunter out there, and it's like, dude, you're simping for Trump hockey players and Kash Patel. And you're sitting there laughing at his stupid jokes, being like, yes, it's awesome. Meanwhile, they're going out there attacking your fellow Olympic athletes. Literally because they're using their First Amendment rights and just giving their opinion on what's going on and what they see in their experience. Like, what in the fascism is going on? Oh, it's so annoying. So it was nice to see, you know, athletes, Olympic athletes standing on business. And they were just, like I said, so respectful. And they didn't have to be. And they were. And then the president of the United States calls you a fucking loser. You know, like, make it make sense. It doesn't. It never will. This is not normal. This is not good. This is the worst. You know? Yeah, it's very, Doyle rules. Doyle. Oh, there was a comedian that did a bit about Would you hang out with someone? What was it? Oh shit, I think it was someone who acted like, was it the USA? Oh, I forgot, but it was kind of like if his name was Tim and he was like TIM, I am the best, or someone like, like a Trump type American, it was just like, I am Tim, and it was so funny. What was it? Oh, I want to find it now because I feel like I butchered the dude's joke, and it was actually really a good joke. What's his name? And I remember him, but I can't remember his fucking name. Did I save it? Please be in my saves. Of course I didn't. I know I liked it, but I didn't save it. I bet you I can find it. So USA TIM joke. Stand up. Googling with Joleen. You're gonna Google. No, not Nate Bargatze, even though he's funny. There was another dude. What was his name? Tatum? USA. Oh, I'm gonna remember his name and then go. Come on, Joleen. Not Tim Dillon. Even though he is calling out Kash Patel, which I love when Tim Dillon roasts Kash Patel. Is his name Tatum or Tater? No, that was a different comedian I knew named Tater. Tatum? I'm sorry. I hate it. I feel like I'm just... I did really well. Yeah, it was really bad. It was really bad. I just saw it last night on Facebook, and I never go on Facebook on my regular account. And I was like, oh, I remember that, dude. Oh, that's such a good joke. And then I just moved on with my life. And I know it made me laugh, but can I remember it? No. Which is probably good that I'm not good at retelling other people's jokes. Because if I was good at that, that could make me a joke thief. I just don't understand Facebook anymore. It just doesn't make any sense. What is that dude's name? He was a nice guy. Like my grandpa Wally would say, nice guy, drinks a little too much. He didn't drink a little too much. He was just a nice guy. Oh, somebody I went to grade school with. Went and met all the hockey players. Well, good for you, sir. What the fuck? Oh, well. Oh, well. I'll think of it. If I ever find it again, I'll repost it for you with his at. Tortoise, thank you so much for coming in with a super chat. I appreciate that. Says, if Flump wants a medal or trophy, he'll have to do what my 8-year-old did. Go across the street and buy someone's cast off T-ball trophy at a yard sale. Shut up. Did they really? That's hilarious. Well, he did. Didn't he get someone else to give them their Peace Prize or something? Oh. Yeah, Trump is a walking participation trophy. Amanda, allegedly, is Joe Rogan okay? Allegedly, according to Trisha with Web Sleuths, he got in a helicopter crash. So, allegedly, but he's okay. We double checked, JP Collier, so welcome. Yes. Next time I try to retell someone's joke, just be like, Jolene, you did that before and you were very bad at it. Okay. We need to have self-awareness. And you were super bad at that. So anyways, if I ever find it again, I will let you guys know and share it with you. If I ever remember, pop in my algorithm. They're always listening, our devices. So remember that joke, TIM. And send it back to me. Okay. Let's see. What else do we want to talk about tonight? Apparently, Josh from Big Brother is on some celebrity version. What show is he on, you guys? And he's just getting in drama and fights. And he's on... Okay, so obviously, if you speak Spanish, you will understand. But I need to get this translated for me so that I know everything Josh is saying. But if you guys remember Josh from BB19, he is on a celebrity kind of like Big Brother type show, and he's causing chaos. And he's on the show with Kenny, that asshole from Love Island. And some other people that I don't know everybody on the cast, but let me show you. If you haven't seen, this clip was going around. And of course, Josh is fighting with women because that's his favorite thing to do. Yes, crybaby Josh, pots and pans, Mr. Pots and Pans. And he's wearing a see-through shirt, little lace deal where you can see his nipples. And Josh, we know, went on to do reindeer games with Big Brother. And then he also went on to do the challenge. I don't know if he still does the challenge, but all those Big Brother people like him and Fessy and Casey, they went on the challenge. And I really think in a lot of ways they ruined the challenge. At least they did for me, when there was like a Big Brother takeover of like the Big Brother players I didn't necessarily need to see there. So here's Josh on this show fighting with women while wearing our blouses. I never understand these men who hate us. Is it because you ain't us? But they still appropriate our stuff. He's always got a song. The pots and pans. All right.
Vamos a la placa toda la semana. Vamos a la placa toda la semana. Por favor, mi gente de las redes, actívense, que ahora me activé y quiero ir a la placa. Por favor.
Nosotros te vamos a mandar a la
Please.
placa. Vamos al directo. Aquí vinimos a jugar, bebé. Vamos. Vamos. Yo estoy tranquilo.
¿Qué está pasando? ¿Qué noche tenemos? Sigamos espiando, por favor.
And this is one of those like Big Brother type shows with celebrities where the audience votes you out. So you got to think that Josh, you know, maybe I don't know if I don't know the feel of like how the audience, maybe the audience is not loving that woman and so they're liking this drama from Josh, but he's definitely doing what Josh does. Again, very emotional, very emo, Mr. Joshy. And he loves yelling at ladies, allegedly. He loves it. Oh my gosh, what is going on here? Okay. Here we go. Sorry, guys. The chat froze up again, so now I got to pull you back up. Let's see what you guys are saying. Yes, please, pot favor. Because he's the pots and pans. So we all understood, por favor. We all understood Blanca. Oh, you're okay. Reality TV CJ says, I'm sorry, I can't pull it up here, but your comment, you're saying that you follow this. So can you tell us what's going on? Why is Josh so mad at this woman? Why are they fighting? Why are they beefing? Why is Josh yelling in a blouse?
Y pensar que mañana se va el primer eliminado. Y es...
Me despierto Caldero, vamos dominado, vamos a la placa toda la semana, vamos a la placa toda la semana.
I do like his blouse though.
Vamos a la placa toda la semana. Por favor, mi gente de las redes, actívense, que ahora me activé y quiero ir a la placa. Por favor.
Nosotros te vamos a mandar a la
Vamos.
Josh is performing.
Vamos al directo, aquí vinimos a jugar, bebé. Vamos. Vamos.
She has like the most amazing hair I've ever seen.
¿Qué está pasando? ¿Qué noche tenemos? Sigamos espiando, por favor.
Okay, she says, reality TV CJ says, yes, he's saying we are going to the block every week. Oh, so are him and her on the block? I gotta watch this fucking show. This looks good. Oh my God. I'm gonna have to get Hype Man husband Chella Red to translate this show for me. He's gonna be so annoyed. He's gonna be like, Jolene, we need to work on your Spanish. And we do need to work on my Spanish. Why did I take French? No offense to the French. I love, s'il vous plaît, répétez. But I really should have taken Spanish. It really would have helped me in the future and in my marriage. Okay? Jesus Christ. They were like, take French. You know how many people I've met who speak French? Maybe, but they didn't tell me. I don't know. Not many. Now I have a whole family of Spanish speakers, and I'm like, okay, I'm trying to. I pick up little things. Oh my gosh. Subtitles. I know I need subtitles. Thank you, CJ, for giving us the lowdown. Oh my God. Oh, it's so complicated. Okay. I understand. You're like, do a little research, Joleen. I can't just come in your chat and give you a full fucking play-by-play. Oh, Pamela needs to practice her Spanish because you're dating a Honduran now. Oh, good for you, girl. So basically, CJ says, my comments are back. Thank you. I don't know who I'm thanking, but it's like the internet gods of StreamYard. So basically, this girl, Zoe, is trying to come from the Dominican girl, and she's trying to come for the Dominican girl, and Josh is defending her. Okay. Yelling in a blouse is the title of that episode. It should be. If you're going to yell, do it in a blouse, you know? Dr. Macy hello, says, I took French in high school in Southern... See, you feel the pain in Southern California. And there were 9 in my class, right? I'm just like, what were we thinking? But in Southern California, taking French instead of Spanish, that you make me feel better, Dr. Macy. You make me feel better. Oh, Josh is one of the people's faves. Okay, Josh. I will say when he came back for reindeer games, I enjoyed him, and I've never enjoyed him really before. Sandy with cats says, Joleen, my French class got to eat at a fancy French restaurant in Chicago. Totally worth it. I don't think they took us to any. No, we didn't get to go to any fancy French restaurants. I even took it in college too. Oh my goodness. And we never got to go to fancy French restaurants. How fancy. Yeah, shirts versus blouses. Okay, so this is the show, La Casa de los Famosos. So the House of the Famous, is that what they're saying? The House of the Famous Peoples is the show he's on. Oh, I love it. Brian says, I own multiple capes and I personally love wearing them. Everyone wear a cape. Oh, yes, a cape. Oh, everyone there knows it. Everyone is afraid of his fans. So CJ, are you saying that Josh has gotten so many fans just through being on this show, or previous fans, or just through this show? I think that's what you're saying. Because yeah, the audience votes. And so they're afraid. Oh my God. He is going to take that and run with it. And clearly he is. Araceli, you had a French pen pal. That's so cute. I had some pen pals. I don't remember any of their names. I don't think I had a French one. Yeah, right. Why is Kenny on there? Dawson. My sentiments exactly. He's a loser. Hopefully, we can ask reality TV CJ if they hate Kenny. Please tell me the public hates Kenny.
Y pensar que mañana se va el primer eliminado. Y es...
Yeah, Kenny, wasteful spending right there. Booking Kenny on this show. B Bean says, French will come in handy when you travel to Paris. Ooh la la. Be like, je m'appelle Joleen. Comment t'appelles-tu? Oh my God, comment ça va? Ça va bien, merci. Merci beaucoup, je vous en prie. I'm just saying a bunch of things, you guys. Onion. I used to really like to, when I was young, say onion. I thought, oh my God, that's beautiful. That is so beautiful. Oh, that's mixed on Kenny. Okay. But lots of haters too. Okay, so a lot of fans, but lots of haters too. Kenny deserves all the haters. In case the fans need to know. We over here, we don't like Kenny. Kenny sucks. Kenny sucks balls, as we say. Okay? He sucks all the balls. He's horrible. Okay, let's talk about someone else who sucks. Nick Shirley is back, you guys. Oh my God. This little YouTuber with a lisp who just won't stop. I'm just like, knock it off. This lying, performative, fuckface, grifter who just is making the world worse and is bad enough. Or as they call him, Trump's propaganda guy, keeps getting exposed. So now he's talking about more things. And this guy, Isaiah Martin, is exposing him. Nick Shirley is the world's worst propagandist. Let's see what he has to say, because now he's spreading more misinformation. And then when he's called out, similar to when he was called out about when he went to Minnesota with the Somalian daycares, or when he went to Ukraine and reported falsely about both, he will say, oh, he's a satirist. And it's just entertainment. Even though the right, and especially MAGA, treat it as though he's a real journalist. And he's just a little zit-faced kid with a lisp whose parents don't pay their taxes, allegedly.
Allegedly.
But he's going to go find fraud. Tell your parents to pay their taxes, Nick.
Allegedly.
I'm pretty sure that was the thing. There was only fraud in his family. Let me see. Nick, Shirley, and your last name is Shirley. Surely that you wouldn't do that, Nick. Nick Shirley's parents' taxes. Oh, we'll Google that. There's claims that Nick Shirley's parents and potential involvement in fraud, with some users on social media accusing his family, Paul and Brooke Shirley, oh God, they sound no fun, of past issues. Accusations of family fraud. They've alleged that Nick Shirley's parents, this is all allegedly, obviously, just like
Allegedly.
Nick, I'm for entertainment and I'm a satirist. This is satire, you guys. It's funny. It's comedy. Nick Shirley's parents, along with other family members, have had past accusations of fraud. Oh my God, Nick Shirley's parents committed fraud, allegedly.
Allegedly.
If you can't out the fraud in your house, how are you going to out fraud anywhere else? Nick Shirley's family allegedly committed fraud and paid $20,000 in fines. And this is from, I think, 2018. And it was in the United States Bankruptcy Court, District of Utah, Northern Division. Thrive National Corp and Thrive Systems, Inc. are the debtors, and the plaintiff is Kenneth Rushton, in his capacity as Chapter 7 trustee of the Consolidated Estates of Thrive National Corp and Thrive Systems versus the defendants, Paul Shirley, Brooke Shirley, Amy Hall, and Mayton LLC. So, Chapter 7 trustees, yeah. Oh boy. How are we going to trust that this little guy is going to do anything? Let's see, Nick Shirley. Let me just get another Shirley's family. Oops. Here we go. Oh, of course, the fraudsters it's always projection. It's always the fraudsters, you know. Fraud starts at home, you guys. It really starts at home.
Allegedly.
Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off.
That's where you learn it, you know. Similar to like racism and shit. It starts in the home. It really does.
I don't care for boring people. I think you're lame.
So yeah, there's allegations on his family and fraud and stuff, but here he is, still exposing other people's fraud. All his family's out there just being fraudulent, allegedly, for satire and comedy purposes. Yeah, okay. Let me share what this wonderful man I love the people who like out him and call him out. We previously shared the gentleman who's like a real reporter in the Ukraine and reporting on the Ukrainian war. And then Nick Shirley went over there and posted obviously misinformation, was called out, and then he was like, I'm just kidding. He's just for jokes. So Isaiah Martin, you guys, Nick Shirley is the world's worst propagandist. Let's see what he has to say here about the old daycare obsessing guy.
Let's expose Nick Shirley again.
Here in California at this UPS store in San Diego, over 30 people are registered to vote as this is their primary residence.
Except he's lying. As Paul Mitchell points out, the address where Nick Shirley is standing is 4142 Kensington Avenue, which also happens to be an apartment complex. Here you see where Nick is standing. And if you go up just a couple of feet, you can clearly see that this is indeed an apartment complex. So no, Nick, people aren't registered to vote at a UPS store. They're registered to vote in an apartment complex. No one ever said this guy had the highest IQ, but you got to do better than this. Your propaganda sucks.
Oh, thank you, Isaiah. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your service. Okay? Thank you. Oh my God.
It's a good time to be medicated.
It's just like, why the fuck? You know how many people have come to me and be like, Jolene, answer with Nick Shirley. It's like, no, I'm not going to answer what a fucking lying grifter piece of shit YouTuber who doesn't know what he's talking about, and it's clearly been disproved, I'm not going to answer for that. Why would we? Why would we keep pushing forth his propaganda? He's a loser. And this is what he does. This is part, I think they posted on Reddit maybe of his like the circle of like what he does. You know, how he makes his money. How he does what he does as an agent of misinformation. And okay, so here, I'll send this. I'll show you guys this. It's his grift cycle. Let's take a look at it. So next time someone's like, you guys, Nick Shirley, say, fuck Nick Shirley. He's a fucking dick. This video is definitely getting demonetized. I've said all the swears. I've said all of the swears and talked about the Epstein and all the stuff. Okay. And anytime I talk about Minnesota, it knocks me out of the algorithm. It's like, we know what you're doing, Google. We know what you're doing, Goggle. All right, so here is, someone put this together, which is quite beautiful. Recognizing the grift cycle. All right, so let me zoom in on that a little bit. So outrage post goes to viral reactions, goes to merch, donations, and clicks, goes to more outrage, and then start from the beginning. The con never ends.
It's inappropriate.
God, and the fact that this little dweeber can do that. He's like, hey guys, it's me, Nick Shirley, and I got some more misinformation. I'm going to pass as informations, and I'm a baby, so I don't even pay my own taxes. And my brain, we're listening to a guy whose brain isn't even fully developed. I don't even think he's 25 yet. And like, he's super good. So meet Nick Shirley, propaganda peddler, spreads misinformation and outrage, fills feeds with clickbait, spin, and phony narratives, attacks citizen journalists, calls real journalists fake to discredit video evidence, manipulates video clips, edits out context, weaponizes out-of-frame audio, chases views and virality. Thank you. That was easy for me to say. Profits off fake charges, baseless speculation, engagement bait, and clickbait, monetizes falsehoods for cash and attention. All responses may include mistakes. For legal advice, consult a professional.
It's inappropriate.
Oh, gosh. This little guide. Oh, my goodness. He's just the worst. He's the worst. And JD Vance, the couch fucker, loves him. He like called him a real journalist. And again, when he was called out for it, we went over that video. Nick Shirley's like, oh no, he pulled a Fox News. It's just for entertainment. I'm just kidding. It's comedy. I'm a satirist. I'm super funny. I'm super duper funny. Like, oh goodness. I'm so tired of you. So tired. So shout out to Isaiah for calling his ass out. At Isaiah Martin. Follow him everywhere. Give him all the shout outs for calling out Nick Shirley's dumbass. Because God, we need more of that. You know, we need more dumbasses to be called out. Less silence, more dumbass call outs. All right. Oh, God. Do you guys hear about this Representative Tony Gonzalez? I don't even know who this freaking dude was, but this is a crazy story. So people, even Laura in her bloomers is calling for him to resign. I saw that. I was like, oh, this must be pretty serious if she wants like a fellow Republican to resign. So this Representative Tony Gonzalez, let me just get right where he's from. I apologize if he's your representative. Oh God, he's got a Cabbage Patch face. Oh Lordy. Oh boy. He's got a face like a wet wipe. Oh God. He looks like a Huggy. Oh, he's not a ew. I gotta show you guys a picture of him if you don't know. Ooh, he scares me. Like, I'm a round face, but he's like, this is a paper plate face. This dude is gross. And an alleged sexual harasser. And we'll get to that. Faces mounting pressure from GOP women over affair allegations. Oh, Jesus. This guy. Okay, let me show you his picture. He's gross. It's always the gross ones. They're like, send me a picture of your tits. You're like, no, send me a picture of your tits. Get out of here. Ew. You think you deserve tit pics? You don't. Do your job, sir. Look at this Cabbage Patch Kid. Ew. He's got a fetal face. Fetal out. Ugh. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's scaring me. Look at. Oh my God. With an underbite, sir. Knock it off. Knock it the fuck off. You can't be sexually harassing when you're leading with your fucking bottom teeth. Oh my God.
What the hell?
Yuck.
Oh my God, no way.
I hate it. This guy is gross. And I think he's wearing eyeliner. Why has he got a smoky eye? Bitch, why do you have a smoky eye?
I don't care.
Now that you're out of my life, I'm so much better. You think I was weak without you, but I'm stronger.
Ew. Oh, okay. Let me tell you what this dude here, Tony, Representative Tony Gonzalez pressured to resign over messages to a staff member. Democrats and Republicans encouraged, urged Tony Gonzalez to step down after allegations that he had sent inappropriate texts to a staff member and had a sexual relationship with her. Representative Tony Gonzalez, a Republican from Texas border district, is he like Brownsville or something? I hope not. Okay. Faced growing pressure to resign on Monday amid allegations that he had coerced a sexual relationship with a staff member who later kayed herself. Oh my God. Mr. Gonzalez sent sexual texts to the staff member, Regina Santos Aviles, and appeared to pressure her into a relationship, according to Bobby Barrera, a lawyer for Ms. Santos. His husband, Mr. Barrera said in an interview that he had reviewed the text messages. In the messages, Mr. Barrera said he saw Ms. Santos telling the congressman over text message that she didn't think it was appropriate. And yet, despite that, Mr. Gonzalez, the Cabbage Patch fetal guy, continued to coerce her to make requests of a sexual nature. A spokeswoman for Mr. Gonzalez, women, stop it. Don't take the job, did not respond to a request for comment on Monday because she's about to resign. She's about to quit her job. Please do, lady. You can do better. Images and descriptions of text messages between Mr. Gonzalez and Ms. Santos Aviles were published on Monday, including by the San Antonio Express News, leading several Republican and Democratic members of Congress to call for Mr. Gonzalez's resignation. Resign, wrote Representative Lauren Boebert. Is that who I said did it before? I can't remember. A hard right. Oh, she is a hard right. I know. That's right. A hard right Republican from Colorado, in a social media post that included images of the text messages. Representative Anna Paulina Luna, a Florida Republican on the House Oversight Committee, urged colleagues to condemn Mr. Gonzalez. Why are only the Republican women calling this shit out? Like, seriously, get with it. Republican men.
Are the same that hold office.
Let's see, Mr. for asking. Okay. She said, as a woman, this is really disgusting to me, she said. She added, shame on you, referring to Mr. Gonzalez. Representative Nancy Mace. Nancy has been calling some stuff out, Republican of South Carolina, and she's insufferable. But she read the Epstein files, and so she's now like, hey, come on. And I can't trust that Nancy Mace or what's her nuts who does CrossFit and has that hard tanned, the bad body built butch blonde. Oh, that Jasmine Crockett called out. I always forget her name. You know who I'm talking about, you guys. Bad butch body, bad built butch, bleach blonde bitch, whatever. Jasmine did it better. So Nancy Mace of South Carolina also said Mr. Gonzalez should resign immediately instead of campaigning like nothing happened. Oh, this Cabbage Patch doll is campaigning like nothing happened? Mr. Gonzalez, who is facing a tough re-election fight in the Republican primary on March 3rd, has denied engaging in a sexual relationship. I read the text. I literally read the text today. What a dork. Oh my gosh. He's denying a sexual relationship with this woman who took her own life. He has said the affair allegations were part of a smear campaign. Oh, isn't it always, bitch? Isn't it always? It's a smear campaign that made you be like, send me your tits. Smear campaign by his top rival in the race, Brandon Herrera. Oh, yes, Brandon Herrera, a hardline conservative YouTuber and gun rights advocate known as the AK guy. Oh, geez. Mr. Gonzalez has accused Mr. Barrera and Miss Santos Aviles' husband of trying to blackmail him. Her husband, Adrian, has denied any blackmailing and said in an interview on Monday that Mr. Gonzalez carries no remorse for his actions. I don't think he deserves to be in the seat that he sits. Members of the Texas congressional delegation also began coming out against Mr. Gonzalez on Monday, including Brandon Gill and Chip Roy. Oh, shit. If Chip Roy's coming against you. Oh.
You're living in the stupid era. This is the stupid era.
His name is fucking Chip, bro. Who is running for Texas Attorney General? We need conservative warriors in Congress. Yeah. Oh, God. This is so stupid. We need conservative warriors. Oh. No, we don't. No, we don't. And none of you are warriors. You're all fucking potato chips. So shut up. All right. So we need conservative warriors in Congress representing the values of Texans. Mr. Chip Roy, I can't believe his name was Chip, said Monday on social media, backing Mr. Gonzalez's opponent. America deserves better, Mr. Gill said. Tony should drop out of the race. Just a few weeks ago, Mr. Gonzalez appeared poised to win in a primary rematch against Mr. Herrera, whom he had narrowly defeated in a runoff 2 years ago. Mr. Gonzalez, a relatively moderate Republican, had aligned himself with President Kankles on immigration issues. You hear that? Gonzalez aligned himself with Trump's immigration.
We are living in the stupid era. This is
Gonzalez.
the stupid era.
Okay. Oh boy. And received an endorsement from him, which he has featured prominently in his political ads. Oh, well, we know Kankles loves a sexual harasser. The conventional wisdom was that he would win, said John Taylor, a professor of political science at the University of Texas, San Antonio. Mr. Taylor said he was also a resident of Mr. Gonzalez's district, which stretches from San Antonio to the outskirts of El Paso and down along the border of Mexico. The race, Mr. Taylor said, has turned absolutely upside down. The text messages have surfaced a broader question of whether a sex scandal can derail a political campaign in 2026, particularly in a Republican primary. Unfortunately, I mean, I'm surprised any of them are calling him out. But, I mean, I guess we'll take it. We'll take it. The Texas Attorney General, Ken Paxton, has been leading in polls for his primary for U.S. Senate, despite his wife declaring last year she was leaving him over an extramarital affair. Oh, my God. Keep your dick in your pants. These are the type of men that should be happy anyone's touching their dick. You can't get selfish with the dick touch, and then you give them a little bit of power, and then they're running off cheating on their wives that stood by them. It just gross. God, they can't even control their wieners. So how are they going to do anything else? Like, they have no self-control. Oh, God. And this is all according to an article in the New York Times. Oh, Lord. So he can't. None of these guys can keep their dick in their pants. And, you know, I bet, or they have, because I assume they might be the type that are like, ooh, you know, in their pants, and they don't even get to the actual act. So he's like, technically it's not cheating, because the minute the other lady touches my arm, I just, I go in my briefies. I got my jizzies in my briefies. All right. Blah, blah, blah. sex scandal, blah, blah. Cheater, pumpkin eater. Poor wife. She's going to be leaving the U.S. guy who wants to be in the U.S. Senate. Mr. Paxson is seeking to unseat John Cornyn, whatever. There were several aspects of Mr. Gonzalez's situation that appeared to set it apart from Mr. Paxson's indiscretion, Mr. Taylor said. Maybe it's because he's having an affair with the staffer. Yeah, that's probably it. Maybe it's because the staffer committed S, he said. Maybe some people have figured out that there has to be some sort of red line when it comes to salacious behavior. The Republican Speaker of the U.S. House, Mike Johnson, and we all know he's a real noble fucking guy. Oh my God.
Hey man, is it just me? Or does it seem like America actually hates women?
Mike, I hide from the PDF allegations against the president and these powerful men. I won't speak on it. Mike Johnson, okay, hides in a closet, allegedly, somewhere. He said on Monday, well, let's see what he has to say. Let's see what Mike Johnson has to say about all of this, which I'm sure, you know, the Speaker of the United States House, I mean, clearly he's going to have something really good to say about the Cabbage Patch sex offender over here. Let's see what Mike Johnson, he rarely has anything good to say, but maybe we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Let's see what he has to say about this situation. Okay, let me just add that. No, not that one. Okay. Let's do it. Here we go, you guys. Oh, Mike. Oh, Mike. Nobody likes Mike. Remember when they were like, I want to be like Mike? And now people are like, no. Not Mike Johnson. So here is breaking in a stunning moment. Speaker Mike Johnson just offended. Oh, of course. Representative Tony Gonzalez, who is engaged in an enormous scandal surrounding a sexual affair with a staffer who ultimately took her own life. Johnson is doing this to protect his own majority. This is disgusting. Well, we can expect no less from the PDF protectors. Oh, jeez. Come on. Get with it here with the sound. Get the sound on, buddy.
Mr. Speaker, why should Tony Gonzalez resign given these very serious accusations?
There are serious accusations, and it must be taken seriously. And I've told him he's got to address that with his constituents, and he's in the process of doing that. Is my understanding. There's an investigation in the state of Texas on these matters, and has been going for some time. And the Office of Congressional Conduct has also, it's been reported. They've been looking at it. And all of that was news to me. But I think, as in every case like this, you have to allow the investigations to play out and all the facts to come out. You know, I've been intellectually consistent about this. Whether you're talking about Republicans or Democrats, you have to let the system play out. If someone, you know, I was against, for example, the expulsion of George Santos a while back because he had been accused of a crime and indicted but not found guilty. If the accusation of something is going to be the litmus test for someone being able to continue to serve in the House, you'll have a lot of people who would have to resign or be removed or expelled from Congress. So I think you got to allow this to play out. I think it is very serious.
Or maybe it should be an issue that there's this many fucking accusations against the people who are supposed to work for us and represent us. Maybe that can be the issue.
We are living in the stupid era. This is the stupid
there's just
era.
So many accusations out there against these we'll all have to resign. It's kind of like Pam Bondage was like, oh my God, the whole system will fall if we show the names. Then let it fall and let it burn. We don't need no water. Let the motherfucker burn. Expose all the PDF files. Pam Bondage.
You'll have a lot of people who would have to resign or be removed or expelled from Congress. So I think you got to allow this to play out. I think it is very serious. The allegations are clearly very serious. And Tony Gonzalez will address it. I think he will.
Does he deserve to win re-election? Does he deserve to win re-election?
See you later, guys.
Oh, what a freaking loser. Loser. Could you guys hear it? I tried to turn it up as much as I could. He was speaking very softly. Mike was, but hopefully you guys. Let me see if you guys.
Files. Pam was like,
Okay, I can hear myself. I don't want to hear myself. Okay, it was just really low. He's like, we just have to let it play out. We just have to make sure that now all of a sudden people get due process. They're like, oh, but yeah, the sex offenders, we need to wait it out. We're going to have some men come forward. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. We love the sex offenders. Good Lord. Okay, you had closed caption. All right. Yeah, Amanda lives mom's. Funny how it works like that. Yes. Cappy says Mike Johnson thinks that we're all as crooked as he is. He really does. I was just waiting for the gays were like outing him about, relationships and stuff. And I was like, come on, spill. Yeah. Q says he's purposely whispering. Mm-hmm. Yes. Fire Johnson. He's such a fucking loser. He's such a loser, that guy. So he's like, well, I think he should be able to run still. We still like him. Yeah. Who doesn't sexually harass their staffers? I know I do. That's Mike Johnson. He's like, I know I have. He's got his own allegations. So it's like, oh, whatever. But that's a story that I'm definitely going to be following, this Gonzalez weirdo, because I don't know. Some of you were asking about how, with this, the woman, allegedly unalived herself, like how that all went down. I don't know any more specifics about that. I just know that on social media, they've been sharing around the text. Let me try to grab those. And I just feel for this poor woman, but yeah, I don't know, but he was like pressing her for sexy pics. And again, very gross, very Bill Clinton-y, taking advantage of his power and having affairs with people who work for him, for people who are, you want to say under, because you're like, that can be interpreted in so many ways. But unfortunately, there's a lot of grossies that do that. So there's definitely, an imbalance in power and all that stuff going on here. Okay, the New York Post. So she was a aide who fatally set. Oh my God. They're saying she set herself on fire. Like, what the? Oh my God. This is horrendous. Oh, why did I even look into that? Oh. So an aide to Representative Tony Gonzalez admitted that she had an affair with the Texas Republican in a text message to a colleague months before she fatally set herself on fire. Regina Santos Aviles appeared to acknowledge the tryst early on the morning of April 28th, 2025, saying, I had an affair with our boss and I'm fine, according to a screenshot of the exchange obtained by the Post. She then confessed to her coworker, or the confession to her coworker was first reported by the San Antonio Express News, which subsequently withdrew its endorsement of Gonzalez in the March 3rd GOP primary, saying the congressman has questions to answer. Gonzalez told the Post in a statement Wednesday that he was not going to engage in these personal smears and instead will remain focused on helping President Trump secure the border and improve the lives of Texans. Oh my God. And this is an article from the 18th, February 18th of this year. Okay, so Miss Santos Aviles was a kind soul who devoted her life to making the community a better place, he said. Her efforts led to improvements in school safety, healthcare, and rural water like never before. It's shameful that his primary rival, Brandon Herrera, is using a disgruntled former staffer to smear, a disgruntled former staffer, is that what we're calling her? to smear her memory and score political points, conveniently pushing this out the very day early voting started, the lawmaker added. In December, here, I'm going to share this from the New York Post. Oh, God. People are freaking monsters, dude. They're monsters. Yes, OMG, it's horrific. Oh, well, once I saw someone ask that in the chat, I'm like, I should look up like what happened. You know, these things can be under very mysterious. You know, we hear about people unaliving themselves, but I did not expect to read that. So in December, President Trump endorsed Gonzalez for re-election to a 4th House term. On September 13th, 2025, Santos Aviles covered herself in gasoline before lighting herself ablaze in the backyard of her Uvalde, Texas home. She died of her injuries. Oh my God. The 35-year-old wife and mother of one worked as a regional director for Gonzalez in the Lone Star State's 23rd congressional district, which compromises much of the area of West Texas bordering Mexico, including the western outskirts of San Antonio. So here he is, Gonzalez, with his wife, Angel. Angel, leave. Get out right now. It's the end of you and me. Like, get out. That is a horrific, like, that is horrific. I have never, Sally Daw, I don't know if I've ever heard of. I mean, I know that's been done, but I just didn't expect that. Whoa, that was, holy shit. So here is Regina then with her family. Look how cute her little family is. Oh, you little sweetie. I'm so sorry that happened to you. With her husband. Oh my God. The former colleague who provided the message to the Post and has since moved to Los Angeles to work on Democratic campaigns there, told the Express News the affair became known among the congressman's staff members during the 2024 election cycle. That May, the person said that Santos called them in tears because her husband, Adrian, had discovered text messages between Gonzalez and Santos, confirming the affair, and texted a group of local staffers to expose the relationship. Oh my gosh. Her husband, oh my God, had discovered him. Okay. And texted a group of local staffers to expose. So her husband texted the staffers to expose it? What the fuck? Oh my God. After that, in the former staffer's words, Santos went from number one employee in the office to nothing. Gonzalez canceled meetings arranged by his regional director, and Santos Aviles no longer accompanied him to visits to Uvalde. Oh my goodness. She talked about Tony every day, the former staffer told the Express News, recalling that he went to Gonzalez's district director, Jalen Falcon, in June 2025 with concerns about Santos' mental well-being. The ex-Gonzalez aide told the Post Wednesday that it was a terrible thing that happened and reaffirmed the congressman just avoided Santos after the spring of 2024. They're trying to contain all this, the one-time staffer added. Gonzalez's response to the reports, Gonzalez previously said that the purported fling, which was first reported by the Daily Mail in October, was just people throwing rocks at me, saying I'm doing nasty things. Oh, you loser. And then he's still worried about his political career. You literally had this woman who you had an affair with, you know, your staffer, your aide, and ended her life so horrifically, and you're just fine and dandy randy and like, I'm still going to run. No, you're a piece of shit. In politics, you better have thick skin, he told. Oh my God. This dude sucks. I totally get that, but the rumors are completely untruthful. This past October, her mother claimed to the Post that reports of her daughter's affair with Gonzalez taking place after she split were completely false. I don't think it has any merit, she said at the time. Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton's office decided in December to seal 911 calls, police reports, and other video of the tragic suicide in response to media requests. Javier Guerrera A former attorney to Adrian Aviles has said his client had expressed concerns about his late wife's private records being released. Good Lord. And this guy, again, just worried about his own stupid campaign. Is his wife? That's an excellent question. Let's look it up and see, since we're just on investigation discovery. So let's see. Tony Gonzalez and Angel Gonzalez. She's probably just biding her time until she can leave. Are they still married? Okay, based on reports from February of this year, U.S. Representative Tony Gonzalez and his wife Angel Gonzalez appear to still be married and live in San Antonio with their 6 fucking children.
We are living in the stupid era. This is the stupid era.
Oh my God. Yeah. You got, how the hell do these men find time to cheat with 6 freaking kids? This just goes to show that the women do all the work. You should not have time to cheat and have a full-time job with 6 kids. That's why they do it at work. Oh, what a loser. Okay. Let's see the text messages here. All right. So then after he said, oh, it's not true, the text messages started coming out. Obviously, they already had people saying, no, this is true. And then the text messages consist of him. They're explicit to Regina. And their newly revealed 2024 text exchange appears to show Representative Tony Gonzalez encouraged one of his aides to send him an explicit photo, leading the aide to push back. Just over a year later, she took her life. Oh my goodness. In the exchange, which took place after midnight in early May 2024, Gonzalez asked for a sexy pic. After a back and forth with Santos, she said she didn't like taking photos of herself. He responded in a pair of texts. I'm just a visual person and sorry. Oh my God. What a fucking loser. I'm just a visual person. I gotta see your vagina. I'm just so visual. Yuck. 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 You don't deserve any more vaginas for the rest of your life. You nasty ass. I'm just a visual person. The congressman then asked her what her favorite position is. Oh, God. But yeah, this is just a smear campaign. She asked him to answer first, and he did. The aide then texts, this is going too far, boss. So how long have you thought I was hot? Oh, so he even initiated it. After another back and forth, Santos Aviles said again, this is too far, Tony. And then she later said to him, please tell me you didn't just hire me because I was hot. Oh, God.
Hey, man, is it just me? Or does it seem like America actually hates women?
He said, no way. That was his reply. No way. No way. Several weeks after the exchange, her husband, Adrian, learned about their alleged relationship. He previously told the San Antonio Express News. Then the following month, he appeared to send a text from her phone to Gonzalez and several other staffers in his office. In the message, he wrote that he'd discovered she'd been having an affair with me, or she had been having an affair on me with your boss, Tony Gonzalez, for some time now. And then we read about how his lawyer said that Her mental health declined sharply following the end of her alleged relationship with Gonzalez, something he blamed on the congressman's conduct. She passed away in September 2025. Oh, goodness. The circumstances leading up to her taking her own life are not clear. And in an interview with CBS News, her husband said he wants to rebut Gonzalez's denials of the affair and to demonstrate that this is not something that's been fabricated. You ended a family because of your predatorial instincts, her husband said, who has an 8-year-old son with her. The new details about Gonzalez's alleged relationship are coming to light as the congressman fights for re-election. His district, along with the U.S.-Mexico border, is considered a safe GOP seat, unfortunately. But Gonzalez is facing a primary challenge next week from that Brandon Herrera, that guy who's a Pew Pew rights activist. And he just beat him by fewer than 400 votes in 2024. So now they're calling for him to step down and all the things, you guys. It's just crazy. He's a pig. Yes, Kimmy, he is a pig. Capizzi says, why do the political wives always hang around? Oh, I feel like they're stuck. A lot of them are stuck. Some of them aren't. Some of them are. You know, you got 6 freaking kids. Who knows what he's telling her? Who knows what he's threatening? Who knows how they're being treated? If they're being cheated on and disrespected at this level, who knows if they're afraid of him? There's so much we know as women of why, you know, you might not leave. She might be in like a trauma response. I don't know. There's so many things that it's crazy. Yes, it's an abuse of power, 100%. I don't care. I need to know. Yes, you're right. It is. I don't care. I need to know. So society needs to uplift a no name from each party in every state and raise money for each person's campaign. Honestly, right? Get rid of these pigs. They're all over the place. So many shitties. The shitty committee with these guys. Yuck. So that's this Tony Gonzalez. But now even like some of these Republicans are asking him to step down. And he's like, no, I'm going to keep going. I think my work here is really important. Like the fact that this woman just took her own life in a truly horrific way in September. And he has no soul. And he's clearly not affected by it, that he's like still so driven by his work just shows how much he hates women. He wants to fuck them, but he hates them. He doesn't respect them, and he doesn't see them as human to treat someone like that. And then to lie and continue, going down your own path of whatever the fuck you think you're doing, and your abuse of power here. That's so crazy, because I would say like a normal person would think, oh my God, how did my actions, what I did cause this woman to get to this point? Like, how did I contribute to this? I need to reevaluate everything about me, not him now. He's like, I'm still going to win. Yep. I'm okay. The world needs me to run shit. It's like, no, we don't. We need you to disappear. Go away. That guy, oh my gosh, if you're in that district, vote him out. I know you don't have a lot of good options, it sounds like, though, because the next guy sounds like a real peach too. So I don't know what is going on there. But, oh Lord. Okay. On a lighter note, Lisa Rinna, she has a book? Why didn't anyone tell me? Did I know Lisa Rinna wrote a book and I just put Traitor herself from the Traitor season 4, Lisa Rinna. We know that she's got beef going into this reunion with Colton. Colton, the woman stalker. All right. And he doesn't want anyone to talk about his woman stalking. him being on The Bachelor and stalking the woman before he came out as gay, his lady friend on The Bachelor that he was in a relationship with. He just stalked her and terrorized her and allegedly put a tracking device on her. But NBD, he's gay now. All is forgiven. Okay? He doesn't want to pray the gay away. He wants to pray the stalking away. Okay? So he's just like, whatever.
It's inappropriate.
Get over it. I wear pearls now. I have a husband. I'm a dad. And we're like, no, you still hate women. Right? What does she even have to talk about? We don't know what she has to write about. But she had something to say about Colton and the whole situation.
And who are you still friends with from Traitors?
So this lady's like, who are you still? This lady sounds like she had some wine before she went to the book sign. She's like, I love it. She's like, who else? They're at a Barnes and Noble. Who are you still friends with for those Traitors? She sounds like she's one of the audience members on Watch What Happens Live. I always love when they have like a drunk person. I was like, gotta hear that again. Okay, let me mute myself because I gotta turn this up.
And who are you still friends with from Traitors?
Pretty much everyone, except maybe Colton's mad at me because he unfollowed me.
What?
He unfollowed me.
Unheard of.
Yeah, he unfollowed me like a boyfriend-girlfriend thing. I was like, wait, what?
That's what she's gonna say. He unfollowed me like a biatch, but she's like boyfriend, girlfriend. I love the lady in the recording. What? Unheard of. Drag him. Drag Colton. Get him, girl. Get him again for me. I love it. Okay, I'll try not to stop it. But I just had to.
Yeah, he unfollowed me like a boyfriend-girlfriend thing. I was like, wait, what? Don't like exes unfollow each other? Anyway, I guess I might have said something at the reunion that got him mad. It was all in gameplay. I never went anywhere other than gameplay. So don't think I was like poking at that stalker thing. Because I wasn't. I didn't even know about that until I did. I kept it to gameplay, so don't think I ever said anything about that stalker past.
She is like, I didn't say anything about your stalker past. I kept it to gameplay. I love it. I do like it. Lisa Redemption. This is Lisa Rinna's, I think this is her little redemption arc she's writing. She's like, okay, I'll take stalker Colton down. I'll make him accountable. All right. Oh, right. Well, that's what we learned, Sashi. Colton and Rappaport, both stalkers.
It's inappropriate.
Yet given, and the fact that with Michael Rappaport too, and him previously stalking a wonderful actress that he dated in the 90s, and then they give him all of, it's like they keep putting these predatory men in situations where women are. And so he's now immersed himself in the Bravo world. That's why I never trust these dudes who are like, I'm a cool dude. I like Bravo. No, I don't trust you. Okay. Unless you're watching with your wife, and this doesn't apply to gay men. This is only the straights. When the straight men come on here and try to steal all the Bravo stuff, they always have some up most of the time. I won't maybe not say always, but a lot of the times they have some fricked up past with women, some kind of abuse, some kind of stalking. And it always comes out and shows, and it shows in Michael Rappaport too, in the way that he talks about these housewives he claims to love, but it sucks that they keep putting these kind of guys in positions around other women that they can hurt, Yes, the actress, let me just double check. Not that I don't believe you, but is Lily Taylor. And she has been in so many things, The Haunting, Mystic Pizza, The Conjuring. Like she is an acclaimed actress. And she's been working in film, television, and theater since the 80s. Like I said, she's known for her roles in Mystic Pizza, Say Anything, Dogfight, Shortcuts. And I Shot Andy Warhol. She received several award nominations. So a much better actress than stupid Michael Rappaport. But yeah. he just couldn't take the breakup at the time. So him and Colton both being just the trash bags of the season. And then Peacock having the audacity to issue a don't bully Colton. Don't bully a stalker. You leave him alone. He's just a former stalker. He just stalks women. Okay? Stop it. Be nice to him. It's like, no, bitch. We can say whatever we want. Women, we're tired of this. We are tired of it. And you keep giving these men more opportunities. And he has never shown to change, acknowledge what he did, apologize, have any kind of, like, oh, I'm sorry, done any kind of repenting, nothing. He just was like, I'm gay. And then we're supposed to be like, oh, okay.
It's inappropriate.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Okay, but when you weren't gay or when you were in the closet, you treated women like shit. So, yeah. So, I don't know. But he timed his coming out around the time when this was coming out about the stalking. And he's a piece of shit. I hate that freaking Peacock and them were like, you guys online, quit saying mean stuff to Colton. He can't take it. Well, he could take it when he was, I've got to get the woman's name that he was. I'm not a Bachelor person, so I always forget. Stalking. Okay, her name was, oh, here we go. Okay. Why are we still talking about? Because he's a fucking stalker. Restraining order. Okay, here we go. Cassie Randolph. So shout out all the love to Cassie. So it's like, no, he stalks Cassie. Thank you guys for putting that in the chat. Just such a freaking loser, that guy. And they were like, don't, guys, leave him alone. Once upon a time, he stalked Cassie, but what was she wearing? What did she do to deserve it? Maybe he was really sad. Okay, we got to protect him. We got to protect him at all costs. Right? And he can give it. Like, this is a guy, Colton, who's like, oh, I love the drama. Oh, the housewives. Oh, yeah. But then he can't take it. He's like a weak little brat, that one. Oh, my gosh. So, loser. So I am excited to see this reunion. Hopefully it's not overly edited. I definitely want to see Rinna versus Colton, Rappaport. Everyone go at Rappaport, hopefully, and get to the bottom of the Dorinda Ron Funches. Because Ron Funches is out there saying that he's been contacted allegedly a few times by NBC Universal, or whoever, maybe even the production company with Traders, about him being in his stand-up and talking about what happened during Traders. So again, they're all under contract and things, and how much they can talk about right now. They have to be careful, but Ron's ready to talk. Either he's ready to talk or he's just using this to sell tickets. Either way, whatever. Yeah, she had it coming. That's how they're acting. Pepper124 says, I'm late. Holy guacamole, I snorted coffee out my nose on the RFK Kid Rock part. Just the biggest losers, those two. I can't say enough bad things about RFK and fucking Kid Rock, okay? Who are probably fucking. Allegedly. I don't know. What am I talking about? Who knows? What do I know? I'm just a girl. I don't know anything. Okay? It's just my opinion.
That's my opinion!
So, thank you, Reality TV CJ. I asked the same thing. And why did Peacock never say anything about Danielle last year? Because they don't care about women. They really fucking don't.
Hey, man, is it just me? Or does it seem like America actually hates women?
And that's why we got to call their asses out. And when they tell me don't bully someone, I'm going to bully them. Okay? Especially when it's a problematic stalking dude. Don't tell me I got to be nice to the men who don't treat women right. Because I am not going to listen to you. No, bitch, I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad for Colton. I don't feel bad. There are consequences for your actions. You've been getting one opportunity after the other. You don't take, you want this to just get swept under the rug. This is a part of you, a part of your past, possibly a part of your present. We don't know. You still seem like a douchebag. So no, I'm not going to forget about, because that's what they want us to do, forget about these men so that they can just keep harming women. Not today. We're not doing it. We're going to bully that bitch. We're going to tell him, we don't want you on TV. I think he was just on a Love Island thing. He's not even entertaining. Like, no offense, all offense, sir, but beat it. Get lost. There's so many other people I'd rather watch. Okay? Put Cassie on a show. Give her the opportunities. Give her the shmoney. No, if we want to call him out, we can call him out. Yes, we can. I'm so tired of them being like, you gotta be nice. You better be nice. Right? Earthly says, I wouldn't. If we never heard, yes, I wouldn't care either. Yep. Earthly says, I wouldn't mind if we never heard or see from Colton again. Like, go away. Go away. Why don't you do what they always tell women to do? Go raise your baby. Go raise your family. Go away and go raise your family. Okay? That's what they tell women all the time. Go. You can't have it all. You can't have a career and the family. Go take care of your family. We don't have time for this. Go work on yourself, Colty. We don't want to see you. Okay. We are at, we're almost at 3 hours. Been blabbing for 3 hours. You guys are awesome. I feel like I think we got more stuff. We can talk about the rest tomorrow. Lucy Furious says they can come to my misogynist rehab and pay for that's what we need to do. We need to start making money for women off this shit. And we need to make this is a good idea, Lucy. You should run with this. Misogynist rehab, run by women, supporting women, for women, very expensive. Okay. And all the problematic men got to go there. And they got to spend however long there we deem is acceptable. And they got to give us your money. Give me all your money or you can't come back into society. Okay. I'm going to run for president on that. Lucy, I won't steal your business idea, but I'm definitely going to run on it. And then everyone vote for me. And that's what we'll do. We'll just make money off these awful, awful men, off these awful bellends. Okay. We will take all of their money, all of their agency, all of their fame, and then eat them. No, gross, because they're disgusting. No, thank you. Stay away from us. Yes. Jolene for president 2028. Vote for me. What? Dr. Macy says, did you see Lisa Rinna getting drugged? What? I don't know. Okay, well, I got to screenshot this for tomorrow. You guys also said there was some drunk Australian Olympic host, somebody said, I think. And I definitely want to watch that. Shout out. Okay. Who said? If you wrote that, would you put it back in the chat? Something about an Australian host at the Olympics being a little tipsy. I would like to see that. Thank you, OMG, not that nonsense. Yes, vote Lunzer 2028. Thank you. Sashi, yes, they can clean out horse stalls while they confess, but they never get to see the horses or touch the horses that are majestic. No pets, no beautiful animals. We don't trust them with that. But they can pick up shit. If you are shit, you can pick up shit. That's my motto. Let's see. Okay, so reality TV CJ says, yes, Dr. May. Apparently Colton, she was high to her team. What? Oh, I'm in that Love is Blind stuff. I just cannot. I tried to watch it before, but they have the trash bag men. I mean, all these reality shows do, but I've seen a little bit through my friend Christina Coca on what she posts. And these guys are just losers. Oh my God. Oh my God. There's one guy who's like, I normally date white women. And like just saying this to this woman of color who he is, I guess he might have chose her through the, just talking to her. He's like, yes, everything else, but I need a white. It's like, what the fuck? And then that other guy, yeah, he's like, I normally am with ladies who do Pilates every day. And these guys, again, should, the way these guys are, their personalities and their looks, they should just be so grateful that any vagina comes near them. Any vagina. Oh, we love Christina Coca. Yes, Kimmy. We got to have Christina Coca back over here so we can talk about this stuff. She can help me get caught up on the Love is Blind stuff because they are trash bag men. Yucky, yucky. Gross, gross. All right, you guys. Well, you guys are all beautiful pumpkin spice babies, and I appreciate each and every one of you for joining me. I'll be back tomorrow to talk about The Traitors, episode 10. And we'll roast that with Steven. I'll be back at 1 Pacific. So don't miss that. Definitely come into the live chat. We want to hear all your thoughts, hopes, dreams, and opinions regarding the second to the last episode of this season. Don't forget to smash the like on your way out. Comment after the video posts. I love to see your comments. There's never too many comments. Yes, it has to be the Traitors. And if you're not already, you can find me on social media at Joleen Lunzer. If anyone's still doing social media, I'm on Instagram sometimes. I was trying to get to 10,000 followers, but now I'm like, what? Who cares? You know what I mean? Should we even? I don't know. You decide. You guys decide. All right. Thank you so much, you guys. And like I always say, enjoy yourself. It's later than you think. Bye.